So many good abilities.
didn't tell you we leveled up, so we are level 8.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to QueueTimes, the only Twitch channel where the players die before rolling initiative.
Joke's on you, I already rolled initiative.
Joke's on you, I'm already dead.
But on the inside.
The only channel where the players are dead on the inside. Just kidding. That's
that
fairly
can't
common.
Be true. I'm so sorry for you and all of us.
Wait, one more joke. My character's alive, but I'm certainly dead.
Okay, great. I loved all those jokes. They weren't depressing at all. Hi, my name is Krug, he, him. We're here, me and these friends of mine, to play Dawn of Flame, which is going to be really exciting and really fun. This is the rest of the people that are here.
I'll start, I guess. That was worse than my intro. Like, at least my intro had like a B Dave vibe to it, where it was just like start. Anyways,
we were in the middle of a conversation. We're all really great friends.
Yeah.
Look at the charisma between all of us. The chemistry.
All right. So my name is Indigo. I am playing Klaxar, the gray alien. I am a mechanic. I have just leveled to level 2, and I know everything.
I'm Alex. I am playing Soren, the Lashunta Witch Warper, also just at level 2. And I'm going to try to channel less Phoenix this time.
Cool.
Good, because that movie looks horrible.
It's a bummer. Hi, I'm Jonas, he, him, and I am playing Elder Zan, also he, him, the Kasatha icon, mystic, bad person captain.
All of those things true.
4 hands.
Not a bad person, just kind of a bad person. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
All right. I'm Katie. She, her. I am playing Morgan, an android technomancy Xenoseeker? Or no, I don't remember what I am. Engineer, something? There's so many names here.
Xenoseeker.
Xenoseeker.
Yeah.
I don't know. I work on engines and have trouble with feelings.
Don't we all?
Morgan,
Don't we all?
Morgan's also she, her, and we'll see if I could do something better than shooting this week.
Hit something this
Yes,
game.
let's try some spells this time.
Hello, I'm William, they, them, and I am playing the Yosoki operative pilot Daredevil. Boom
You can't do both of them at the same time.
I'm a Daredevil.
Daredevil.
You can't shoot
I
and
am
do
Daredevil.
the acrobatic at the same time.
It's level 2.
Oh.
Level 2 is
He's
way
got-
better than level 1.
He's got more to hit this time, so he should be
I mean,
more accurate.
there was an you have a lot more chance to hit this time around.
So you can do
I have
acrobatics
plus
and-
1 more chances to hit.
Well, technically, you got a plus 6 now. So you have your 4 to dexterity, 1 additional 1 because you leveled up, and 1 because I chose weapon focus.
Great.
Do stats go up when you level up at level
Do
2?
stats?
Oh,
No.
No, but boom,
Please,
I will say,
can't I?
boom clap is he, him. So.
That's the cast of characters for this wonderful.
This is a merry band.
almost comedy of errors at this point. If you watched the last session, you'll know that the great synopsis of it would be dice don't go high enough for these players to hit the enemies in this book that are balanced for 4, not 5, mind you. And so, hilarity ensues.
And a couple of us still almost died.
Also, I'm just throwing this out there, I was going to say at the end of last session, but I kind of forgot. You knocked on a door before going in, having zero idea what was in there, aside from the fact that it was well armed. And so you did that. The person in there, not knowing who was outside the door, readied an action to throw a grenade at the door, like any reasonable militarily trained person would do. Sure. And so you just got knocked out to almost 0 health.
Yeah,
at the very beginning.
I'll say this personally, I wouldn't have thrown a grenade. I would have waited to hear the person out, which is what Zan was kind of counting on. But no, you're right. The only logical thing to do is to blow up the door.
Yeah, I mean, if you read the description of the thing you were fighting, you'd be like, yeah.
If I read the description of the thing I was fighting, I wouldn't be playing the game.
I mean, gotcha there on that one.
It's true.
I mean,
it made me really happy though. That's all I'm saying is that
I will say,
just
for the most part,
like a Zan move.
But I would actually kind of say, for the most part, we have tried to not combat everything.
Yes,
exactly.
You got really close one time.
I have been trying to talk to everything.
No, well, and the thing is, basically most of the things you've been fighting have been, it does not listen to reason, and if you get it close to death and try to capture it, it kills itself. That's basically everything you've been fighting. Except for one thing. But we're not at that part of the story. So the players have finally cleared the ship that came through the far portal.
The what?
The ship that came through the far portal of its inhabitants, which were almost entirely hostile, and they delivered it to the far portal station. The station commenced research operations on the vessel. They explained a little bit about the vessel.
Are you all laughing because it sounds like fart portal?
Yes,
I still laugh because that was really funny to me.
far portal station.
We're adults.
I remember being
We're so
frustrated
adults.
that people were laughing at this last week, and now I totally get it.
You were frustrated?
Not actually frustrated. I was like playing frustrated.
Because last
Yeah.
week I was living for it.
Yeah, no, I always was on board with it, but like it didn't hit me last week. Now it does.
Now it's
No, I can tell.
sensitive.
You're beat red. It's,
Yeah,
it's,
that's just
Wait,
not
my
intense.
favorite phrase is the ship that came out the far portal because it sincerely sounds like you're saying the shit that came out the far portal.
we need to talk about a revision to this book.
or just never allow
We
us
need
to
to-
play any.
Far Portal is a cool name for what this thing is.
Yeah, it's just enunciation,
Yeah.
super
Yeah.
important, and it shouldn't be. Just name it Fart Portal. It's fine. Just embrace
Just
it.
fart portal.
They took the vessel to the research station. The Far Portal proceeded to plummet into the sun, which was worrisome. Just kind of like in general.
Yeah.
Upon that event, the psychic characters in the party, which are Soren and Klaxar, like the psychically
My head.
attuned species, experienced a concerning feeling. And you actually got approached by another Lashunta who's a part of the research vessel, who mentioned that they had experienced the same thing. Every psychically attuned species on the...
I felt nothing.
Yeah, you felt actually zero things. Every psychically attuned species on the station felt something similar. And they had some data about that event that they wanted to deliver to... oh my goodness. The Burning Archipelago, Jesus. That really important place for this entire thing, the name that I forgot? Yeah, the Burning Archipelago.
That's just the sun, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's a thing on the sun. It's a place.
Yeah.
It's a
Okay.
settlement.
Right,
on the
right,
sun.
right. The city on the
Settlement
sun.
on/in the sun somehow.
Right. Through
Cool.
hocus pocusery. It has plot armor, basically.
Question: When we were flying towards it, did I see the sun?
Oh, okay. The music is a music joke that you... If you
Wait.
opened up your eyes, then you did.
Jeez.
Maybe I will go Phoenix and just kill you all.
I support this. You have advantage on all PvP.
Look. If you did, better movie than Dark Phoenix, and better love story than Twilight. So
I'll bring it back.
Better
Always
love story
forever.
than Twilight.
When we last left you, I was basically describing your approach to
Yes.
the Burning Archipelago. Sunrise Station comes into view. An ornate monitoring
It's called
port.
Sunrise Station.
It is called Sunrise Station.
What time is sunrise on the sun?
All the time.
You thought sun worshippers were subtle?
What time is sunrise on the sun?
Yeah, Paizo, fucking answer that.
These are questions you don't prepare for.
You keep going with this good. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna say noon.
Sorry, I
Cool,
didn't mean to
I
call
knew.
out Paizo.
Sunrise Station comes into view, an ornate monitoring port adorned to identify as a Serenite facility. Those are worshippers of Serenite. Those of you
Serenite.
who are
Serenite?
uninitiated.
Serenite?
Rings of dark metal float in the
Sky.
space beyond.
Sick.
Hey, tell that to Pastel, am I right?
A pleasant-looking human man in gold clothing with blue trim nods a greeting. Oh.
wait.
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so
A
sorry.
greeting.
I'm so sorry. Your ship gets hailed.
Like with hail? Like it.
No, shut Yeah, like-
turn on the alarm.
They're like,
Can we-
well,
can we-
Matt.
Oh, you're accepting?
Oh, yeah, I'll accept. I'll be like,
what does it mean, like being flagged down?
I'll be
no.
like,
It's like a phone call.
Oh, sure.
Well,
Never
he-
watched any sci-fi ever.
Not really.
Jesus.
Not
Well,
that I've heard that.
Here's the
kinda
question,
happen.
though: would the pilot have that access, or would the life science have that?
Or would the captain have that access?
Well, no,
It's-
because the captain usually is the one telling other people what to do. Like you'd be like, put that up there.
I'm
Like,
fairly certain that this isn't like the fact that you are being hailed is just a thing that is all over the place.
no, I know.
I'll hit a button and turn it on.
Great.
It's like a PA system from outside.
Cool. A pleasant-looking human man in gold clothing with blue trim nods a greeting and says, "Blessings of the Dawnfinder be upon you, travelers. Please identify yourselves and state your business in the Burning Archipelago.
Sounds like Grandmaster all over again.
This is clearly my crew. I am Elder Zan. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Excellent. Please identify yourselves and state your business in the Burning Archipelago.
While he was saying that, I muted the microphone and said, "No one point out that I said meet your acquaintance." And I turned the microphone back on.
I telepathically link with everyone, including Elder Zan, and go, I can't even speak to this person.
It's true.
I'm so sorry. What did you just ask?
I simply asked you to identify yourselves.
Yes, Elder Zan, and this is clearly my crew.
And state your business in the Burning Archipelago. Please bring your ship to a halt.
Okay.
Do you complete?
it.
Yup.
Do it.
I had already done it. That's fine with me.
Good.
Can I...
Please cut power to your engines.
If I do that, will we stay like floating?
Yeah. No, you're not gonna plummet.
I don't know.
I fall to the bottom of the ocean.
We're close enough to this. There's some sort of gravity. I don't know.
There's a thing that's preventing that.
We got like some
Oh,
kind
cool.
of tractor
Oh, good.
beam or some kind of
Effectively.
shiz.
Can I start trying to figure out, like, based off of his equipment that he's wearing, the gold, and what he
Culture?
said? Can I try to figure out what the hell that is?
You certainly can.
While he's doing that, I want to, if I'm close enough, telepathically link with Teres. What's her name?
You are close enough.
30.
Sorry, they're on our
And
ship.
ask exactly what she wanted us to bring here for again.
She says to you, I have data about the event that occurred when
Perfect.
the far portal station collapsed into the sun. That information is with me physically. I need to deliver it to them.
Okay, I will relay all of that to Elder Zan.
Cool.
I don't want to talk.
And my check is a 30.
I like how none of us want to speak to this thing that's
What is it
upon
that you're trying to
repeat
figure
of
out about the person
introduce
exactly?
yourself.
I'm just trying to figure out, like, if this like, basically with this ornate, like, is it like a commander? Is it like a leader? Is this someone that, like...
We're trying to assess
Like, I'm trying to
the
assess who we're
hierarchy.
talking to. Like,
This is just like a mid-level like communications guy. He has no command authority whatsoever. It's literally his job to write down the information.
He's the administrator.
Yeah, he's a
Okay.
he's a cog in a bureaucracy.
Okay, I inform everyone. While I do feel that we should listen to this person, I don't think they have any sort of command here. So take heed to that. That is
Sure.
it.
We are. Hello.
He's looking at you.
Cool. Was it that whole time?
Yep.
Was Zan just sorry, the screen fuzzed out. We
Roll intelligence real quick.
cool. Intelligence.
Yeah.
8.
Cool.
No. 7.
Cool.
I forgot.
So yes, we are escorting a researcher who has some important research information to bring back onto the archipelago. So put us on.
Zabanig Archipelago.
Okay. Please approach.
Do it.
Can I turn the engine back on?
Unless you have a method of approaching without them, I'd recommend you do turn them back on.
Well, I'm one hell of a
The
pilot.
call ends.
Okay. Elizan, can we call him back really quick?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, call him back really quick.
I call them back.
Star 6
He responds.
You don't hang up on me.
Wait. Blessings of the Dawnfinder be upon you, gentlemen. So please identify yourselves and state your business. Oh.
I will end this call when we are done. My pilot would like to say something.
Well, I'm one hell of a pilot. Fuck!
I hung up the call.
Alright, so I turned the ship back on.
All right.
Put my head down on the console.
And I'd like, can we dock?
Yeah, you've been given like an automated system has sent you a clearance that you're used to deciphering and stuff.
Hell yeah.
A thing happens and you
And
die.
you do
do
it.
the thing.
A thing happens and you do it.
You know, I think it'd be really good if we installed some external sensors on the ship, so that when we do get to situations like this, we can scan our location before we exit. Just for safety reasons.
That's not a terrible idea.
No one's above trusting.
Would I be able to use the
Not
scanner
trusting.
inside the Burning Archipelago hangar?
The
Archipelago?
which scanner?
Well, we have a system scanner. Right?
Yeah,
Sure, yeah, you can
for like
try.
what we would use for ship combat.
You can certainly try.
Where's the ship combat rules?
You
Oh,
know,
so you would roll your
It was the
computer.
computers. It was like DC 20.
You know
plus
that.
CR.
Let me tell you this much. You know that their technology is advanced enough that
Yeah.
they would almost certainly know that you're doing it. You don't
Okay.
know how much detail they would have about the
Well,
fact
you
that
would
you're
know
doing
this
it.
too.
Yeah, absolutely. But you know that they would be able to tell, like, they are scanning us. That is the thing that's currently happening. Because they are scanning you
Right.
almost constantly.
That's fine. I mean, if they what are they going to do? Open fire on us? Like
Well,
we're just
I mean,
trying to make sure
yeah,
we've never
If
been here
anyone's gonna do
before.
it, it's you. You just move into the science officer. Just
Alright,
your
What
computer
are you?
skill.
What's happening?
I'm rolling it.
This is
so
computer skill for the
29.
scan.
What are you scanning for? Are you scanning a specific area? Are you scanning just like a radius around you for something specific?
I want to scan for specifically. I would like to know like where we're docking and how many people are on the other side, and if they're armed,
Okay.
And how many arms they have?
and if they're small or long.
You can sense 5 Shirin milling around. Most of them are armed. One of them is flying a robot. Just like has a little like
But they're not like focused on the door. They're milling around, right?
they're not like armed and pointing guns.
Great.
They're just kind of like guarding
Okay.
passively.
I feel safe enough to
Cool.
to land and move forward.
Well, I will always trust your computer's Klaxar.
As I'm assuming you guys open the door.
Yes, I do.
of course.
A Shirin carrying a
Hold on. I go to the front door. I hold my gun.
This is always how we open doors.
Because we have to practice.
Gotta knock on it first.
As you open the door, a Shirin carrying a toolkit wearing coveralls with the words Dawnshore Spaceport emblazoned on the chest approaches the ship, and a 4-foot-long dragonfly-shaped robot hovering over his shoulder. A ratty purple top hat with holes for his antenna rests atop the Shirin's head, and he tips it in greeting. "Welcome to Dawnshore," he says. I'm Nikost. I'm Nikost, a mechanic from the Port Authority. Lux, my drone here, and I need to take a quick look at your ship to make sure there are no unshielded reactors, legal mods.
Oh, that
Stuff
won't be
like that.
necessary. Hi.
I'm afraid it will. You don't have to let me get in your way, though. You're welcome to go on about your business. I can lock up behind myself and leave a log, or I can call you if I find any issues.
Can I tell that this is another mechanic? Or like a, you know.
I mean, it's fairly obvious by the uniform.
Yeah, and the fact that the dragonfly thing
Yeah.
is clearly a drone.
Yes.
I would like to go to the near. I would take them to the nearest computer, and I would like to print out a scan out of the system so that and let them watch me make it, so that they can see that it's a live feed of everything. What our ship is, and that we're not.
Before you do that, roll computers.
Okay.
Oh, I wanted to.
32.
Wait, sorry. I'm sorry. What's that for engineering instead?
Oh, for engineering, it's 30.
Okay. There is something weird about the drone.
I have a spell.
What do you want to spell?
Influence robot. I can kind of detect what it does, right?
You can tell it what to do.
I can tell it what
Yeah.
to do, or can I scan it? Don't I have something that tells me I can scan it and figure out what it sort of does?
I don't know.
I just picked these out.
Engineering
and I
computer.
think,
Are you talking about a
no,
spell
it's one
or
of my
the?
spells.
What was the influence? What? Influence robot?
I have influence robot, and then
That
also,
was the like class feature thing.
That was your magic hack.
While we're dealing with that, can I sense motive on the
That's
mechanic?
right, yeah.
Do it.
Cool.
I'm
So,
gonna roll for that same thing.
identify-
Robot.
Oh yeah, identify. Here we go. Gain 10 bonus to
Oh, yeah.
identify items of magic or technological nature. I want to scan the locks. Is that what you named it? Was that the dragonfly drone?
Lux.
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 I was like, Lux is a salmon.
No, it's not. It's not a salmon food. What was your sense motive?
25.
His
Wow.
heart is beating too fast for this to be a legitimate conversation. He's sweating a little bit. He's fidgeting a little bit. There's part of this that is not true.
So the robot thing was any mind altering spells.
Okay.
You get a +2 against will saves.
Okay.
And you can do stuff with
So identify, I can.
To be clear, William, these are all really subtle. This individual is not unpracticed at this.
Yeah, like not okay. Can I get your attention?
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Is I want to immediately kind of after because you said I noticed something weird with the robot. I would like to connect with everyone and just be like,
Chat room.
okay, so there's something strange. I am going to bring them on the ship. I am going to take them.
As Klexar starts, wouldn't I know Sheeran are telepathic?
Yes.
Okay.
So he can hear us?
Be careful what you think.
Yeah, but they have to. It's a willingful link.
Yeah.
Right, but they can still do stuff like detect thoughts.
Yes, yes, they can. While I would get a save, I wouldn't necessarily know that I got a save.
People can detect thoughts.
Yes.
Not yours.
So, Elder Sands, use
Guys,
it.
is there some kind of problem? I really have to get in here. I have other
Sorry.
shit.
So I say, come with me.
Oh.
I'm going to make a printout, and again, as we're walking to the first computer, that's when I'm telling.
Can I deliver the information that I?
Yeah.
So like you say all your stuff, and I'm like waiting patiently, and I'm like, okay, so this is like, I've never been so sure of anything in my life. There is something very strange going on. This is not fully the truth. There is something going on, and it is. Perhaps malicious in nature.
Okay.
Perhaps in this burning archipelago there is a burning lie.
So after you do that, I go to the computer and I would like to use my computer skills to print out a false statement about the ship.
So you're trying to forge something.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your computers?
Before I roll,
Yeah.
15.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll?
No, I rolled. You don't get to know the DC of the document.
No, I know,
no.
but
Do you
I'm
want me
saying,
to roll?
but do you want me to roll to tell you what my
Roll is?
what my roll is?
I rolled it. I rolled the dice.
Sorry.
Yeah. Because you create a
No.
document. Yeah.
I'm picking. I don't know how well I did.
Yes.
You were adding 15 to whatever you rolled.
Yes. If you can
Cool.
you can try
okay.
and see how well you did by trying to beat the DC.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
I trust myself.
Fair enough.
I'd like to take. You're escorting him back onto the ship.
I'm
right?
escorting him to the nearest computer, which is probably like maybe 2 feet into the ship.
Okay. I feel like I'm gonna go with you because
I don't want you guys to leave. Yeah.
No,
I
we're
would
gonna
not
hang
let-
out.
No. Yeah. I want you guys to stay.
You're all following to
Well,
the
I'm
I
waiting
imagine
outside
you're
the ship.
because we
They're
didn't
following close.
we didn't leave the ship. Like we went to the door.
Yeah. And then he stopped you at the
Yeah,
door.
and so then I brought them into the ship about 2 feet to it. So theoretically, all of us
Actually, we're all
you're all in the entranceway and technically surrounding this
I'm
person.
just grabbing a bag, just putting a bag over my shoulder.
I step
Messing with
closer.
something on my hip, maybe.
I'm gonna step closer to the door.
Okay, so I hand them the paperwork.
I start whistling a little bit, but like it's just like a.
Can I, being a master bluffer, can I help with this like
No,
whole exchange? No.
not with the forgery. You
Sure.
might be able to like attempt a distraction or something
Sure.
like that, but I don't necessarily
Yeah.
know.
They look through the paper and they go, "Oh, this is super thorough. Thanks. I this is really helpful, but I still do need time to validate all of this myself.
Great.
So, am I
We'll show you
Am I-
around.
okay?
You get a tour with Elder Zan himself. How lucky
Great.
are you?
Yeah, I'd
on
love
this
it if you
day?
took me on a
We're
tour.
definitely gonna get shot.
I think to Klaxar and Boomclap.
Are you
two stay
rolling
close.
bluff?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll sense motive on this guy. By the way.
Yeah, because we're all kind of like something's weird. Can I now that they're following Elder Zan, am I able to get a little bit of a better eye on the robot itself?
Yeah. You can roll a
engineering.
yes, please.
Were you gonna do your identify?
That's what I would like to do.
Okay, yeah, call it out.
Yeah, I'd like to identify what Lux is.
Yeah. Also engineering.
Okay, and
So you get a plus 10
you're rolling
plus your
engineering,
normal
yeah.
bonus to the check because you casted it in front.
So mine's only
Nice.
mine's only a
Okay,
17 engineering.
So 29 for
29 plus your engineering, so it's gonna
29. Oh Jesus, engineering
be.
Oh, so 38.
38.
Yeah.
yeah.
Jake, you realize you said 17. Nick's drone is actually in a wingbot from Abalon, which is a hole in his story. That he mentioned.
I rolled well.
If I had a
First
GIF, I would play the GIF of Molly
did
saying,
good.
"I did good."
And now we have a gift of all of us. Good.
You know that Lux, the robot, has the ability to provide some sort of surveillance support beyond the necessity that a machine serving its stated function would be able to supply.
Okay.
And then what was your sense motive?
26.
Are the two of you, are you taking
I'm showing.
Are you
showing
taking
him
the coast
around.
on a tour by yourself?
I had in brain asked
Yep,
Boom
yeah,
Tuck
we're
if I started
following.
to stay close.
Okay.
But other than that, yes, I think so.
So it's the three of you,
Yeah.
and the two of you are elsewhere?
Well, I'm going to get Teres.
Okay. And Katie, where are you?
I was gonna stick with the machine. The block.
Yeah, so you're
Okay.
following with us.
And then
Cool.
what was the 38 identify?
So yeah, Katie got
Oh,
38
No, I
engineering.
identified.
Yeah,
like,
that
That was the
That
camera
was-
system.
that was its surveillance systems are more capable than they should be for the kind of work it's doing.
Okay.
Like being a maintenance drone
Yeah.
type
Okay,
thing.
okay.
Definitely, it's much more advanced than it needs to be.
Yes.
Now.
That's the
Do you-
only
do you-
information I get out of that.
I mean,
Well,
all I got was
she
where
would
it
get-
was.
Yeah. Well, the
She-
where it was is the important, and you also got that information, by the way.
Okay.
The same information. I
Yeah.
did. So you got two pieces. You got one piece.
Well, so to attempt to
Uh,
identify the function of.
As you guys are walking, and maybe you're talking,
Mm-hmm.
and command
and saying
words
things
or
to.
passwords of items targeted when using the spell,
She was in command words or passwords,
and
or
identified
as a bonus
artifacts.
towards that.
There are no command words or passwords
Cool.
associated with the thing.
Do you tell me that information?
Yes.
I say, distract them.
Which is what I would like to be doing. Just like talking about. Do they know who I
You've
am?
got
By the way, have I gotten a
4
read on
hands
that?
to distract
No.
with.
No. Okay. Cool. Bummer.
As you are walking, the Nakost says, "Oh, yeah, I'm gonna need to take a look in there," and he points.
Wait.
Yes.
Now he knows who I am because I have a feature that can transmit up to 10 minutes of information. So just as he looks at me, he now knows exactly who I am and knows like my general life story,
Okay.
and then can continue to do things.
Are you giving him your actual general life story?
I'm giving him the
Or the
10-minute
public-
version of my whole career and who I am. So
But like
The
public-
Elder Zan version.
Oh, yeah, no,
As
the
made for
public
TV.
perception.
Okay,
yeah,
great.
For
perfect.
TV.
Yeah.
He goes,
Since
"Oh,
it's
I do
implemented.
kind of recognize you. It's really interesting that you're here.
Yes.
I'm really cool to keep going, and then once we're done with the tour, I'm gonna need to start working. I'm actually just gonna send Lux over there to start without me. Lux is really.
Working on.
We just
so
need to verify
while
some of the
they're
things in your
talking-
report, and he waves to Lux, and Lux turns around. and starts
I'm
walking
going
down the
with
hallway.
the dragon.
Well, no. So
Yeah.
while that conversation's going on, I'm going to take advantage of their conversation and them having an argument or having a discussion. And I've already told Elder Zan to distract. I want to try to hook right into this thing right away. Sleight of hand, try to hide while they're being distracted, and try to hack into the system. And basically, my goal is to remove all camera functions. All camera and sensor functions.
Can you do it remotely? Do you have to physically connect to the thing, or do you have a feature that?
I do not have wireless hack, so I have to physically. That's why I want to sleight of hand my connection into.
Okay, I'm going to tell you this before you decide whether or not you want to do it. You have
Yes.
to grab it out of the air.
That's fine.
Okay, so make a reflex.
Well, let's make sure that we've got it positioned wise. That
Well,
it's
because
going on
basically,
lines.
because how high is it up? Because we're inside the ship, so it can't be that high,
It's
right?
not that it's high. It's
Yeah.
that he basically dismissed it, and it's flying past you faster than you guys are walking away.
Well, the goal
he's
is to
saying
have
he's
that
doing this
have that
simultaneous.
before, like while they're having that conversation.
Okay.
Is when I want it, because
Okay.
that's when I said just make that distraction, because that's when I
I
want.
see what you're saying. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So in that case, roll engineering to know where. Well, no, we'll use your engineering from last time. I guess that works.
I mean, I'm okay with rolling it again. I rolled really low last
Are you trying to do it? Sorry. Are you trying to do it stealthily?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
sleight of hand.
All right. Yep. Go ahead.
8 on that sleight of hand.
I'll give you the option to either not follow through, or
Follow through.
you're gonna follow
Yes.
through. Okay.
Oh,
Regardless
God, we're
of the
gonna
thing I was gonna
die.
say next.
Yeah.
So
gonna die.
you take out a cable and you try and plug it in, and you can't find anywhere to plug it in, and so you just yank the thing out of the air, shove the cable in, make a computer's check.
Computers or engineering? Well, I'm hacking it, right? So with that, it's a 21.
Okay.
Did you roll a 2?
I rolled a 6.
You're gonna overcome. You're gonna overcome a fake shell
Okay.
that you're in,
Okay.
and as you do that, roll initiative.
Everyone?
Anyone
Everybody
that's in here.
Cool. Did you say you're gonna
why?
overcome
I rolled a
fake
2.
shell? I rolled a 20.
I rolled a natural 20.
Me too!
Why?
Wow.
Why?
That's
That's
okay.
initiative?
That's a good thing. I mean, it's useless,
don't
but-
you.
Look. You got a +6 to
Well,
hit.
before combat starts, can I say that I got Teres and I led her off the ship, and I told her to say, wait out here for us.
Sure.
And then I'll head back in for them.
Are you being like, this is urgent? Wait out here. Are you like, hey, we're gonna do some stuff?
Yeah, we need to deal with a
So
thing.
you're trying to be like,
Yeah.
you're not trying to lead on it. There's an issue on the ship.
Yeah, I'll be nonchalant.
Okay.
We cannot let the fan know that Elder Zan has issues on his ship.
22.
Okay. I'm gonna say that you made it out, like that they made it far enough away from you that you can't see them or hear their like normal conversation anymore.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. So I'll just lead her off the ship then.
Cool.
And then I'll just think,
found
maybe
one.
I need to go find them.
Oh,
And head
you
inside.
want
Oh,
No, I'm good.
Cool. I found one.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it'd be super helpful as if I was ready to write things down.
So I will roll initiative
A
next
good
round.
GF would be.
We're not good at this. Haven't we figured this out?
I am great at this. I'm great at everything that I ever do. Klaxar, what is your initiative? Okay.
That good.
My initiative is 4.
That's gonna just stay at the bottom. You didn't roll initiative.
Not yet.
20.
Zan.
Am I supposed to add anything to initiative? I was.
Yeah, up at the
Not
top
to.
there should be a thing that says
13.
Oh, 13. Boom claps.
One of these days, I'll remember how to play.
You're
this
20 something, right?
25. Yeah.
you can take that luck and just trick attack right away.
Well, we shouldn't start fighting. We're not
Wait.
fighting yet.
And
Remember how we've tried to avoid fighting and how it doesn't.
It's true. Paizo does like to make us fight.
I mean, technically, we didn't have to fight. We could have easily, but we all smelt fish.
We still don't need to fight. Regardless of what my first move is going to be, we still don't need to fight.
Agreed.
Technically.
I mean, I'm not going to metagame.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do.
I know what I'm going to do because I'm in my own brain. But.
Boom clap, it is your turn.
So
you see, did you communicate what your plan of action? Cool. So you see, just the Lux, the drone fly by. Klaxar grabs it out of the air, shoves a cable into it.
Did you get its consent?
I want to. I want to like block the line of sight
Okay.
from the person to the dragonfly robot.
That's why I was asking about position of like, are we
you-
doing this
you're a
behind his
medium
back?
creature.
I'm a small creature.
Oh, you're a small
He's
creature.
a tiny creature and he's a tiny creature.
Nice.
I'm pretty average. I just
You are
look.
medium, yes.
I just still. I'm
Or
still
you can
very
make
short
them
to
look
be
the
taller
other
than
way.
this.
What do you want to roll for that? Like performance equivalent?
Let me see. What do I want to roll for this?
Deception?
I'd take that.
What? Okay. Here's the thought I'm having.
Sure.
I want to just run up and hug his face.
Hug.
The person or the robot?
person.
The person. I want to hug the
Oh.
person's face.
You want to hug Nikost's face.
Yes.
Okay.
I
Just
wanna-
wordlessly, like.
I'm gonna run up and hug the face and be like, "Oh, surprise hug!"
I'm gonna still take deception.
Surprise hug.
Or a combat maneuver.
Or
It's technically
Ooh.
grapple.
Yeah, but it's more the.
Don't
Can I
make-
do acrobatics?
don't make
I'll
me
bluff.
don't make me use strength. Is grappling dex?
No. There's a section called combat maneuver. If you look on the actual pink sheet,
Oh, okay.
there's the CMB and CMD.
I'm gonna take deception because you're saying surprise hug.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's probably better.
That's fine. That's fine.
If you want to
What's
just
more
wordlessly grapple his
successful at this
face,
point?
I'll let you grapple his
19.
face. Okay. Nikost,
Oh.
you feel his eyes shut, and he goes, "That's hilarious. I don't know what the customs are where you're from, but this makes me a little uncomfortable. Would you mind maybe letting go? Is that gonna be your turn?"
Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry. I just it was the customs. It has to be at least 12 seconds long.
So awkwardly long.
That's my turn. Yeah.
Okay.
You're
Zan,
still
it's
clinging
your
to
turn.
his face.
I'm so sorry about my pilot. Let me get him off of you, and
Oh,
I'm gonna
you're
give him
tickling me. You're
I give him a
tickling me.
forearm bear hug and just really just like set this in.
Deception.
We really are
alright.
pushing this tonight.
20 total.
I'm just so glad I'm dealing with a robot.
Oh my goodness. Because okay, guys. This,
Oh, gotcha.
I'm feeling the love. This is yeah. Please though. I'm feeling a little bit.
11 more seconds.
It's like a little bit
It's counting
weird.
down. This is okay. I want to say this is the silly Zan I've been trying not to do because all my characters are silly. This is a rare case.
Yeah, but you know what's going on.
Exactly. Yeah.
This is Zan being silly to get out of
Yeah.
a fuck
Yeah.
situation.
This is Nikost's turn. They're going to try and pull. I guess Zan
Escape the
off.
grapple.
Make an athletics check. I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if it's trying to remove, then it's against his CMD. So so
21.
you would roll a CMB check, and then they would you would look at your defense, and
So-
that's a flat number.
21.
Right. AC versus combat maneuvers. Is it that?
So there should be under combat maneuvers. There should be a section that's called
Does DR and
CMD.
resistance?
Wait. The only have for combat maneuvers is AC versus combat maneuvers, or is this on a
I
different
don't have
page?
it on mine either.
Yeah, I don't.
I think it got cut off or something.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm looking at. I'm online.
Oh, you're
but-
online.
so-
I'm plugged in.
Jacked in.
I'm online.
That's what Klaxar is trying to do right now.
But I have my AC versus combat maneuvers. Is that not what this is?
Yeah.
That is what this is.
Yeah.
So 21.
Nikost is gonna pull, like, very ineffectively at your arms and be like, "Please, I just,
Well, he gets the 2 arms off, and then the other 2 comes back.
I just need some space,
It's okay. No,
folks.
listen,
I'm not trying to be offensive. I just need a little bit of time."
I got you.
You're like soothing him
Really
with
awkward.
your
Yeah.
hands, like
And like his voice is really low, so something. I really need your help, guys. Just
Oh, so you're tickling me. Is this very
No,
funny?
you're tickling my pilot.
oh,
Jesus Christ. That's gonna make it Morgan's turn.
I don't know if Morgan can have a turn after what I apparently just said. Was that too
Oh,
much?
sorry. It's not Morgan's turn yet.
Oh.
no.
I was kidding.
I don't want to follow that. I'm good, thanks. I'm sticking with
Oh, the dragonfly ribbit.
Oh.
I'm with the robot. The other ribbit.
Ribbit.
Oh.
Ribbit.
Mm,
You know, if you rivet enough, maybe the crickets will go away.
that's a great thing.
Can you hear that on stream?
Yes.
Probably.
All right.
The Lux starts going tweet, 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 tweet. Really high pitched squeaking sound.
Okay. And on my turn, I will disable it.
I mean, there is a lot of commotion going on around this fella's head.
So do I hear that?
Yeah, you absolutely would. It's very, very
All right.
loud.
Finally.
I could can see that from here.
So that's a 2.
Oh no.
That's lower.
I go after Klaxar.
I mean, that's pretty good. 'Cause
That's right in line.
Yep.
that's right in line, yeah.
We should just call all of our
Morgan.
things single digits.
Now it's actually your turn.
Okay. Well, I already identified that.
I think this is the noisiest stream ever.
Yeah.
I don't know. The one where somebody knocked was pretty loud.
Yeah, the murder on screen.
It was very loud, and then it was very, very quiet.
Yeah.
Was God. I've got identify.
You've got a friend in me.
Don't make me do my impression.
What's that person's name again?
Woody?
Randy Newman.
Randy Newman.
Buzz Lightyear?
Nope. Nope.
God, I'm so
Assist
bad
my
at this.
hacking.
Yeah,
Assist my hacking.
That's essentially what I'd like to do, but I don't know how to do that.
It's your
Computers.
Computers. Okay. So I roll and then
Add your computers.
yeah.
That was like a harmony.
So 24.
Sweet. So you get a +2 on your next check.
Okay.
Morgan comes over and says, "What about this? What about this right here? What about this?" And you're like, "Stop! Oh wait, yeah, actually,
Stop Xanning meat.
yeah." Maybe you thought it was Zan at first. You're like, "Stop! Oh wait, you come here, help."
Is it my turn?
Yes, that makes it your turn.
All right. So I would like to disable the alarm.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to disable the whole thing. Actually, I would like no. Legitimately, I would like to disable the alarm. I would like to just cut power to it. I'd like to
Turn it off.
Make it look like it malfunctioned.
Yep.
Sure.
computers again. Yes.
Is this? Is it safe to say that you're trying to gain root access, just like right off the bat?
Yeah.
That's gonna be a couple checks to disable the whole thing.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so +2, so 14 plus 15 equals 29.
Forgot the thing is. Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that's solid good to get.
And then plus, and then we said
That was
two.
plus your +2.
Yeah, because this is really okay.
We're like,
Because unless that's a tier 5
No.
we're
computer.
level 2, so I hope a 29 is good.
No, it's not.
I
never
literally
know
did
with Paizo.
everything to push.
You have the rootiest of root access. You just want to turn the whole thing off.
Yes.
Do you want to download any information or do any sort of snoopery before you do?
No, I will do that when it's back up.
Okay. You turn it off. It's just in your hands, limp now.
Okay.
The tweeting stops immediately.
Okay. And and on my next turn, I'm gonna as soon as it boots up, I would actually okay.
Sorry, did you restart it or did you turn it off?
So so this is what I would like to do, and you tell me if it's like 15 more rolls or what.
Sure.
I would actually like to reboot it, but reboot it in my AI.
In your AI.
Yeah.
What?
So I have a
So like reverse.
So I basically
remote
want
access?
I want it to think that it's on, but it's actually like in.
Oh, so you want to take like its entire being and take it.
Well, no, I don't want to download it. What I would like it to do is I would like it to think that it's on and controlling things, but in reality, what is it called when someone you
remote
give
access.
you give someone access to your computer, but it's a fake version of your computer?
Sure.
I would like to do that.
Okay.
So I would like to. At first, I would like to shut it off, and when it reboots, I would like it to think
think
it's
that's in its
turned
body.
on, but it's actually none of its functions are working, so it's not flying, it's not making alarm, and whatever it does try to do, I get a cop, I see what it's
Log the things that it was attempting to do, but it doesn't actually do it.
correct. So if it's trying to send off something, but the first goal is to shut it off.
Yeah.
So
Already done.
yeah,
I'm gonna say that would take you like a minute
okay.
of just working on that uninterrupted.
You got to give him another hug.
This one ain't done.
No.
You know what? What's
Did Nikos say anything or yell anything when the alarm went off?
Well, it hasn't been his turn yet.
Yeah. So okay, so and I would know that it would take a minute, correct?
Yeah.
you tell the
Can I put not like a keylogger, but basically whatever it's doing, when it turns on.
If you don't,
cloning?
if you don't want to have it think that it is performing the action successfully, and just let it act, you can have that data with this round.
Yeah, I would like it to think that it's doing stuff, but not actually.
Okay, that would take you a minute. The like creating a facsimile of reality for this.
No. Let me rephrase that. Like, if it's gonna take me a full minute to create like this false like environment, I would like to then instead just turn it on and keep a log of what it is actually doing.
Okay, I see. Yes, and allow it to actually do those things. Done. So you restart it. It takes a couple seconds, and then it boots up. Do you still want to? Did you do anything about the alarm?
Yeah, we disabled it, didn't we?
Well, we shut it off.
Yeah, but did you like?
But I mean, does it memorize that it has an alarm going off?
You'd say you would know that. Yes, it would.
I would say because to check that it's a.
Then fuck it. I after I shut it off, I put it in my pocket.
Okay, done. I mean, yeah. It's pretty big.
It's not very much
It was 4 feet long.
Okay.
Is what it said.
So okay.
Isn't it as tall as you?
Yeah.
That chamber that's right there.
No, so after it shuts off, I spend my action shutting it off.
Yep.
I then spend my move action walking to my bedroom.
Okay, fair enough.
Sweet.
So you also,
to my warehouse or my
workstation.
My workstation, yeah.
You also start turn it off and just kind of like look around at all of you and then just walks off.
Well, everyone's still hugging, right?
I give him a thumbs up.
One of the
It's
four
like-
hand, like doo, doo, doo.
Thumb four.
Okay, so you're on your. I don't know. How far away is your room? Would you say?
Your workstation.
Or your workstation?
It's probably in the engine room, so
Okay, so you're gonna probably be walking.
I won't be there. I won't be there this round.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Soren, you heard.
Did I
Yep, and then silence, and then you roll perception.
Please, better than 1. Barely. 6.
6.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is 6. You hear the tweeting, and that's about it.
Okay. So as I'm approaching, because I'm just going to keep heading towards them, wherever I think they're at this point. Do I get close or pass
Sure.
Klaxar in the hallway?
Why not? Yeah, I think that would be fun.
Okay. So I just look at you holding this robot. It's like,
He's like.
I just think, should I know what's going on?
All I'm gonna say is tell him that it went into that room, and I point at the room that he was originally telling
to go into.
it to go into.
Did I?
But technically, you're not lying.
Technically,
Did
you
I
shouldn't
get
want to know because
an
they
idea?
are. You said he's a Sheeran, right?
That doesn't matter.
They're telepathic, but
yeah,
but I mean, like
we
the
can
less
resist
you
that. That's
know.
fine. Did I hear the normal noises this thing was making, like as it was flying around his?
Yeah, it wasn't like.
Okay, so as I continue walking towards him, I'm gonna cast ghost sound into the room and make it sound like
It's
the
still
normal
going.
operating noises of the
I guess.
drone.
Is there a function in that spell to deceive? Or is it,
No, it's a DC. They have to. They have,
so there is
Well,
a
it's a
DC.
cantrip, but let me double check.
yeah, I'm pretty sure.
If it doesn't have a built-in DC to deceive something, I'm just gonna have you roll
There you
deception.
go.
Well, that's what I figured.
Okay.
Saving throw is will, disbelief.
Oh, it is an
So just
illusion.
against your your spell saving DC.
So which would be 14 for a cantrip.
Okay.
for a will save, which is usually like +1 or 0 at this point.
Or in my case, +6.
Fingers.
You have a +6 will? Holy
But
crap.
0 to fortitude and reflex. So
What was it? 14?
I have a 3.
So it's still going off, buzzing in that room, and I approach. I don't say anything. I'm just like, why are we giving him the traditional welcome hug?
Boom clap, it's your turn.
Does he get a bonus to for their deception rolls?
6 more
Because I just said, are we giving him the traditional welcome
It's
hug?
the longest 12 seconds ever.
I'm just
All
saying,
these things,
have
one
you
round
ever had a
happens
12-second hug?
simultaneously.
It's fucking awkward.
It's really.
Depends on who it's with.
Yeah,
Me and you.
real awkward.
Greatest hug ever.
Well, it's awkward
sure
just
there's a
because of
picture
the
of it on the
erections.
This has to be uploaded to YouTube. Come on.
Sorry, because of the docking. Gosh, my
Okay, that works. We're talking about spaceships.
Yeah, so the.
Welcome to Hijinks and Handlebars.
What about that? Was
what are you saying?
Yeah, so, yes. Oh, okay. I'm very sorry. I did not realize you were unfamiliar with the welcome hug. That being said, I do still have to finish the welcome hug. Otherwise, I mean, I'll just be sad for the rest of the day. And if you're okay with me being sad for the rest of the day, I guess, I mean, all the nice things I heard about the Benning Archipelago are really just nothing.
Roll deception.
Wee! Natural 20.
You should be rolling those tiny dice more often.
What is the total?
27.
Ding. Okay.
We're so much better at not shooting.
You are substantially better at not shooting things.
Yeah, it's kind of sad. I'd rather be good at shooting.
Especially since you're an operative.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, that
I'm
was my
assuming
turn.
you're still grappling.
Still,
his face?
I squeeze the head a little hard, but not like so it hurt.
No, yeah.
But like when you're hugging someone
It's
for
the
a really,
affectionate
when you're hugging
squeeze.
someone for a really long time, and then you're like, you know what? Let's remind each other we're both still here. Like, give it a little bit more.
That was an involved and accurate explanation of how
Yeah.
hugs work. Nice.
How hugs work.
So that's what Boom Clap is doing.
Yeah, cool.
Showing him how hugs work.
Zed, it's your turn.
So
to show him
I've
how
got this
hugs work.
forearm
This is
tug
why
on
we're
him.
friends. He showed me how hugs work.
And I'm like, listen, you're gonna start feeling a sense of closeness and unity with us now as the hug reaches its close. We do only have but 6, 5, 4, and I'm gonna cast Charm Person, make a will save.
Oh, clever.
Whoa.
Clever girl. Oh no. Does a 12 work?
It does not.
Dang.
So,
We did it.
they now regard us as their trusted friend and ally.
When does the spell end?
2 hours.
Or under what conditions?
Probably damage.
Hostility or damage?
Doesn't say that, but
doesn't say
maybe. You create a volume of sound. Like ghost sound. Hold on.
You great.
Sorry.
Spell ends when you cast Ghost Save.
Yeah.
Good thing that
An
happened
affected
before.
creature never obeys suicidal or obviously harmful suggestions. Any
reasonable.
act by you or your apparent allies that threatens the charmed creature breaks the spell.
So
Threatens
no
the charmed
shooting.
creature.
So
Well,
no
if the
threatening.
creature is currently being threatened or attacked by
Which-
you or your allies, oh no, we weren't.
which
we
we
weren't
made sure we
threatening or
weren't.
attacking them.
No.
Yeah,
I would say not.
Mm-hmm.
I would say not.
It's a friendly
I'm not even in the
offer.
room anymore.
Can you keep talking about the start from threatened again?
If the creature is currently being threatened or attacked by you or your allies.
No, the other
Yeah.
Any act by you or your apparent allies that threatens the charmed creature breaks the spell.
Okay. Fair enough. Sweet.
So we all know not to.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not there, so I don't-
communicate
I think we
telepathically
would be
with all of you.
familiar.
Yeah,
Are you-
I mean, yeah.
It says you can give him commands. Are you giving him?
It does not enable me to control him as if he were an automaton.
you
I
can't
can
ask
try
him
to
to
give
do
it suggestions, but I still have to succeed.
He's just friendlier.
It
He
says
trusts us a little
treat the
bit
target's
more.
attitude as friendly.
Okay.
So yes,
I think that lowers associated DCs by like 2 or 4.
and then I will release
Memorize
the
all
hug.
this stuff.
My
Okay.
hug.
Okay. That is gonna make it Nakost's turn, and he's gonna say,
I really like this hug.
He's gonna say,
Okay, so as you
Make
release
it
the
2
hug,
seconds longer.
you notice that Nakost is holstering a pistol.
Whoa!
I just put a hand on his. I'm like, I understand. Thank you.
Thank you. This
Oh, that tickles. That tickles.
that was such a great hug.
This
I
is
feel
why
I am
do it.
still hugging you. This is.
I feel he's gonna try and lift you off again.
I'll let go.
Okay, he's gonna lift you off and set you on the ground. He's like, it was so great to see you guys. You guys are so fun. This is awesome.
Well, did you enjoy your inspection? I'm gonna start walking him towards, guiding him towards the front
Yeah,
door.
you did, but I kind of.
The ghost sound is still going off in the room.
That was the most thorough inspection of the ship I've ever seen.
Look,
That was amazing.
I know this is gonna be like a huge favor to ask you guys, but can I just have this ship?
Oh no, but thank you for asking.
I mean,
Wait, Captain.
That escalated quickly.
Let us think about it a little while.
Oh, that's a good
perhaps,
point.
Perhaps
Roll
for
deception.
the next
Roll
amount of time.
Deception.
This technically ends combat.
What have we lied about?
I was about to say, I was like, are we still in combat? Because I'm putting my goggles
this-
on,
hold
and
on.
I am.
roll computers.
Can I roll my diplomacy
And also, what are you
instead?
trying
Because
to
we're
do?
not lying about anything.
I mean, 22.
You were
Okay.
lying about something.
I'm lying.
You're straight up lying. He says, "Let's think about it," like giving. you shit. You're not
sure.
gonna do that.
Of course, yeah.
I just want to
That's a
know.
lie.
I said 22 for the book.
Well, why does he want our ship?
Probably to get off the air pilot go.
So
We
I
could
mean,
just convince him to come with
I
us.
just it is unfortunately it is not my ship to give. That would be Captain
Yeah,
Elzan.
I get that.
But I mean, you need it. Are you in trouble, my friend?
No, not really. I just kind of.
The little bit
I
that
just
I
kind of
learned
want it,
about
you know?
people
It's-
not really
it's-
means
You like this ship.
Yeah, and they probably get some money, and I just, you know.
Sure. I understand. Let me show you something you might like. Can we go follow down this
Yeah,
way?
of course.
I think you're going to really like this.
Sure.
And I gesture him. I can't walk yet, but I will go with him towards...
Well, we're not in combat anymore, so
oh, we're not in combat.
no,
Yeah.
no. We're,
Okay,
he
cool.
said that's
I
that's
thought you said we were. Okay.
no. He said that
That
ends
is-
combat.
So
combat.
I'm gonna. That's not our ship.
This is not your ship.
no.
This is
I'm
completely
going to
different.
guide him to the prisoner's hold, or whatever door we can lock him behind.
Don't
I can
have a
hold the
prison.
door. We don't have
Prisoner's
a
hold. You have a
bridge.
cargo hold.
That's a good point.
But
Cargo
like,
hold.
you don't have a room designed to hold a person against
For
their
sure.
will.
but I can
But
hold the door.
you-
I can hold the door.
Well, actually, could Morrigan essentially deadbolt the airlocks?
I was gonna say you could try and like override the door's programming to just like shut them from the.
That's the-
lock.
But you literally have a spell
I have
that
a
she has a
spell
spell called Hold
Hold the
Door that she
Oh.
just got. So this is a great use of
I've
door.
actually remembered what I
I
can
thought
do.
you were just saying hold door.
No.
Like,
That's what I was
hold
doing.
door. With your hands hold the door.
Well, it's
yeah,
my
you can,
spell.
You can do whatever you want with your spells
Yeah.
if you
Let's put him in just like I guess a storage closet that has like a window.
Uh-huh.
We'll say I have like a couple of those.
Sure.
With like fairly.
that only lasts for 2 minutes.
Is that
I only need a
What are we
minute.
trying to do?
This
That's
is
what she said.
I think we're
30
just
seconds,
gonna
all right?
talk to him.
All right.
But I mean, it'll take.
I think if you just walk them around, it'll be enough time for me.
Is
Yeah.
it a cantrip? Is it a cantrip?
No,
No, it's a level spell. So
It's a
we're gonna
level
hold on to that if we need to do
Okay.
it. But I have him charmed for. Well, it said one
Yeah,
per
but charmed
level,
for
so
2
like
hours,
1
right?
hour. It's not my level spell level, so
Gotcha.
1 hour.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I'll just show him things on the ship.
Mhm.
But like always be near a door that like if it seems like this is going bad, I can shove him into and have her hold it.
Okay.
So we're gonna give him a boring.
And I don't get any additional saves on this, right?
You do not. No.
Unless
But if I try to tell you to do something that you wouldn't normally do, then we
Yeah.
roll for it. But yeah.
So can I take like a 20 or
Sure. Yeah, what?
Yeah, so I would like to boot it back up, but within a fake system,
Yep.
and get full reports of what it's doing. And then after it starts trying to do whatever it thinks it's doing, then I would like to try to probe it for more
Okay. You learn some stuff.
stuff.
Oh, I love stuff.
I'm gonna summarize this for you. I'm not gonna like
Yeah,
play
yeah,
back like, oh, you saw this happen.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that
yeah,
leads
yeah.
you." So you
Yeah,
learn
that's
that
what
the
I fucking
supposed inspector is a con artist named Nacoste, locally known as Slick Nick.
That's what she said.
Slick Nick was barraged by the same psychic blast that the PCs experienced, and he got spooked. He doesn't understand like what he felt.
So that thing that everyone felt but me? Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so he just decided that he wanted to
Leave.
not be here anymore. So he needed a ship to leave, and he picked yours.
So he wanted to be a stowaway without being a stowaway?
No, he wanted to steal the
So
ship.
he wanted to steal outright the ship.
Okay.
Um,
Can we convince him just to be a stowaway with us?
He wants to leave.
No, he wants to
He's
leave.
staying here.
Oh.
and
Business
He
here.
wants to leave now.
Okay.
That is not the option. So you saw a series of recordings of him like plotting stuff, like, oh, when the ship comes, we're gonna do this, and you need to behave like this robot thing. That led you to that information.
Can I give this robot a command?
Yeah.
And have it run?
You do whatever you want.
Yeah, so I would like
It's
it.
yours, basically.
So I would like to.
Rename it.
I would like it
Have
to.
a diverse new name.
I would like it to go to the entrance of the ship,
Let's change loyalty.
go to full alarm, wait until it sees the person that they're walking around
Slick
with,
Nick.
Slick Nick, and then fly out.
Oh. Okay. Just like now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
When we round the corner,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Well, I want it to go there, make the alarm, and then
Yeah.
once it sees its
Do you mean
owner,
just fly in a direction?
I just want it
fly-
out of the ship, like and so.
Fly back into the
Fly into the sun.
Like I want it to.
That
Basically,
far
I'm
portal?
making it so that
He
his
just follows it away from you. Like as far as it'll go.
Yeah.
Basically. Okay, cool. So as you guys are walking around from the front of the ship, you hear boop, 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 the same tweeting that you heard from before. And Nakost goes, hey guys, this is a really interesting conversation. I really have to go check on that.
Well, let's go. I'd hate for you if it's dangerous.
Sorry.
We need to be with you, of
Yeah.
course.
And he's gonna
I'm trying to think here. Would we think that?
no, you wouldn't know. I haven't said anything.
Yeah. So is that? Oh, why do you need to check that out? Is that something? That's just one of our ship alarms.
No, that's definitely the alarm of Lux because I programmed it at a very special frequency. It means a lot to me. Like I've been with Lux a long time. There's no way I'd mistake that for anything else.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm
Because,
100%
No, see,
positive.
so I've been with this ship for a long time, and it means a lot to me. And that really feels like the alarm for the cookie jar.
I'm gonna go check
I
either
think
way.
It's the cookie jar alarm.
Roll deception.
Oh my god, why do we keep doing this?
I let this go on for
I
a
should be
minute
doing the
before I
modeling.
tell
How's
them
that
that
working off?
Flaxar.
So I haven't
What?
Okay.
I said I let Boomclap
22.
continue talking for a minute before I telepathically say, "Hey, Klaxar probably did something to it. Just let him go."
He's gonna say, I get where you're coming from, but I just really have to go make
Oh,
sure.
so you know what? Actually, you should probably just
He
go.
turns around and runs.
I say, Nick, I love you, and I'm going to cast Daze on him.
Oh no!
Well, he messaged you and said that it was Klaxar.
right. Yeah. Then
He was about to do it, and then he got the message. He was like, "Oh yeah, fine, fine, go."
I go.
Okay.
Go.
He's already.
If
he's
it
already
means
out.
that much to you, you need to show it that you love it.
Yes.
As he reaches the front of the ship and inside of the door, the drone just and takes off. It's going over areas that people necessarily wouldn't be able to through planters and stuff. And he's just like, wait! And he's running after it. He's so confused.
And then
He
as
just sprints
soon
off.
as he exits the door, I would like to hit the door
Please.
command and shut the door. And
he
I'd
doesn't even pay attention.
Yeah, no, I know he doesn't, but I walk back and we're like, cool. So
Excellent work, Klaxar.
ship needs to get locked up.
Wait, I do have a question. What did you do? What's going on?
Yeah. So that guy was yeah, and I
Yeah.
express all of the information that I learned from it. And I just gave it the command because I don't want that. It was kind of gross and really old.
I don't want it near my ship. To be
Also,
honest. Thank
this
you.
way, this fellow will be able to track it down and still have it. And it did seem very important to him, so...
I just told it to go. So, either batteries or go or it gains command back. I
If
just
we're
told...
lucky, it'll lead him to
The command I gave it was just to leave the ship and just go. So... Eventually, if he really cares about it that much, what's that Terran saying again? If you love it, let it go.
If you love it, chase after it forever.
Yeah, that's it. Yes,
I believe.
the one.
Never mind.
Is it still doing the alarm?
I believe that's
Yeah.
Just running through the.
I didn't tell it to stop. I just told it to just go.
I telepathically asked Teres if she's okay.
Teres is like, this strange man ran out of the ship chasing a bleeping robot. Is that?
That's normal.
Was
that's
that you
fine.
censoring yourself?
Yeah, was that you censoring
No.
yourself?
No, it's not me censoring myself.
This bleeping robot. I'm tired of this bleeping planet and these
Get these
bleeping
mother
robots.
bleeping mosquito robots off my mother bleeping spaceship.
Let's go to space.
Okay.
Cool.
So yeah, I would like to leave the ship.
Okay.
And then after everyone leaves, I would like to not only do the bleep bleep, but then go to the door and be like, no, super lock.
No, super blue blue.
The computer goes ... question.
Beep boop.
Teres is after that whole ordeal, and are you going to explain to Teres what happened specifically, or are you just letting her
I'm just going to say that we had a situation and we handled it.
Okay.
Does she ask any questions?
Peacefully.
There's nothing to worry
Yeah,
about.
there's no blood. There's no bodies this time.
Therese doesn't ask you any questions, but there's a look on her face of like, okay, I kind of get what's going on there. Like, you had an issue, and that was a hilarious way of solving it. Like, she super appreciates the comedy of what just occurred.
Cool.
Okay.
Not a dumb person by any
Look.
stretch of the imagination.
If I don't have to kill things, I don't want to.
I feel the
We're
same way.
clearly very bad at it, too.
After recovering
Look,
from...
we have managed to not kill two things: the robot and
I was gonna
this
say we're
dude.
actually pretty non-violent as a crew.
Because you're bad at violence. You're objectively
We're
bad
really
at it.
bad
It's
at violence
very
and somehow
true.
always end up...
Yeah, Zan's okay.
That's
Surprisingly.
okay. Well, he's a soldier.
Yeah, you're like the rogue.
Yeah.
Like, you're just always getting into trouble, but you can also burst things into pieces.
Yeah,
Just like the rogue.
Just like the rogue.
just like Rogue.
Yeah. So, Therese is going to, after recovering from a giggle fit, inform you that you're going to be meeting an individual named Nib near Therese's apartment in the nearby Lashunta bubble of Asana Town. You have to take a line crawler, which is a train-like ferry that travels on energy tethers between the bubbles, and that's kind of the plan. You're basically going to take the train to the neighborhood that she lives in, and then go meet somebody.
After she says all of this, I just go, oh, it's doing, I'm sorry, the train's on an energy line?
Yeah, an energy tether.
Oh, cool.
And it's actually a really specific
Someone's
kind of
fanboy.
because you remember the energy that brought our ship in.
Yeah,
and she's
yeah.
gonna start explaining
Yeah,
to you
yeah,
like, how cool it is and how fucking nobody understands how it works.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh.
Yeah, no.
Step away.
As she's doing that, I go, "Oh, I'll turn around and be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, everyone," and then I'll just mute everyone and just connect with her, and her and I can just talk about it and not interrupt anyone else. You just see her and I just like,
My question...
DM me.
I think my question at this point is, do the Grey have hard-ons?
I mean,
we don't have genitalia, so
yeah, they
no.
we don't have sex.
How do you...
Tubes.
Oh.
Science.
I mean,
we're gonna blur this part of the stream.
I mean, depending on the lore of Starfinder does not specify it, but the lore of gray aliens as a whole is we inseminate human beings and try to create hybrid clones. So
This video brought to you by demonetization. That's right, demonetization on YouTube free.
Hey,
with every mention
I'm
of the
just
word
trying to
insemination.
figure
I said hybrid clones.
Yeah, but you also said insemination.
Which could be a weed thing.
Great.
Inseminate does not always mean the sex word
Or
Hey!
penetrate.
How about
or docking.
perception checks? As you get off the train,
Get off.
as you disembark the train, the double entendres are just impossible. It's like a landmine every foot. It's just ridiculous.
Wait, so
have a
is this
grand total of
when we
5.
get off? But I'm still talking to the Lashunta.
Sure. Yeah, if you
Then
wanna be.
I'm not rolling a perception.
Cool.
14.
Okay.
I was just trying to figure out why all of a sudden Grey got very, very excited.
Technology that I don't understand.
It seemed very sexual in nature.
It seemed
I have no
technology
sexual.
interested to me.
Yeah, I have no interest in I have interest in how humans and other species
seems
work.
sexual in nature when he was like, "Oh, trains," or when they were like, "Oh, trains and energy." That's really cool.
Super excited,
that's
more so than the usual.
Exactly.
Look, I'm a
how I
trained
feel
sexual,
Whenever,
all right?
whenever Indigo talks about tabletop role playing games in real life, that's exactly what I read it too. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
just trying
Is
to...
Zan the only one that rolled perception?
I
No,
know.
I rolled perception.
I rolled a 5.
22.
14.
And Indigo didn't roll?
I did not roll.
Just boom clap.
Nice.
You notice a
Boom
group.
clap coming in.
You notice a group of armed Lashuntas and Ifrits
How many arms?
moving purposefully.
Difference. Why
to
are there
the
so many?
station.
Well, it's a
I'm not. I whisper that to everybody.
Are you-
Shunta?
No. I'm not paying
Other
attention.
ones.
You
You
know
can't
that.
knock at your
You know that.
chat room door.
Oh my God!
Klaxar.
Thank you. I was gonna say Xanathar. I was like, what? That's not right.
I called him
not
Xanathar
right.
earlier, I think. Maybe it's in my head.
He's just
You
reading
know
the
that
whole crew.
Klaxar didn't hear you.
Oh.
Well, I'm not paying attention as real because I can still hear. I have ear
I'll lean
holes.
over to your ear hole. Lashunta and the other one, they're
Ifrit.
marching. And Ifrits, they're
I think
marching.
it might be pronounced Ifrit.
Ifrits, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
But whatever the pronunciation is, that is what I say, and this is what I convey.
That there's armed guards
Okay.
basically walking around.
Yes.
Okay, I mean we are on a base. I mean that kind of makes sense.
I mean, they're marching.
The specific thing that you noticed was that they were moving purposefully through the station.
Purposely
moving
towards us?
purposely through the station. This is what they do.
Once Boomclap directs my attention to them, I want to sense their motive, see what that purpose is.
Sense motive.
That is 13.
You have no idea what their purpose is.
Cool. I think they're just walking.
There can't be just walking. They're moving.
There's nothing going on there.
Moving with purpose.
As you
no
guys
purpose.
are talking, and I'm assuming you're leaving the station still, going towards the apartment.
Yeah.
Sworn, you're good at reading people.
A public announcement broadcasts to
good at
all
reading
personal
people.
communication devices on the local
Only
emergency
literally.
channel, which
It's an
you're,
Amber Alert.
unless you say otherwise, your communication devices are configured to automatically receive those broadcasts
Sure,
and
sure.
like accept
I would.
them and stuff. On a screen of whatever communication device you happen to be looking at, a slender, handsome Lashunta man wearing an elegant dark armor sits in front of a flag bearing the silhouette of a Lashunta head atop a yellow sun. Citizens of Asana Town, he says, I am Zalen Trinipol. Trinipol. I'm sorry, I forgot my name, but it's Trinipol. Commander of the Sunrise Collective. I know many of you are still reeling from the recent psychic assault. You might be frightened or angry, and you're right to be so. For too long, the Shuntas of the Burning Archipelago have suffered under the weight of an assault like this from unknown forces within the sun. Like you, I've lived with this invisible sword hovering over our heads while our so-called leaders allow outsiders to invade and threaten our city, but no longer. As of today, the Sunrise Collective has taken the mantle of your protectors, working even now to secure our borders. Together with our allies in the Brass Dragons, we have assumed control of the city from our council of do-nothing politicians, bureaucrats, and sycophants. We're putting new security procedures in place to protect our homes, our businesses, and our future. As part of these measures, travel to and from Asana Town has been canceled for the duration of the transition. Please comply with instructions from all collective troops. Thank you for your patience as together we build a safer Asana Town. He flashes the cheesiest smile and
Sounds
then
like a wall.
blinks out. A
I
few nearby
hate that guy.
pedestrians are like, what the fuck was that? And like one of them's just like, oh my god, are they really doing shit like that?
Question about what he looks like. Does he have a red hat on?
Whip.
Red
Oh.
hat with white.
I thought that was a legit question. No.
I am. Do I recognize him? Or like something about him? I can roll
He was
like a
like,
culture
let
or
me
something.
see. Why does that
Sure,
matter?
roller culture.
She's roughly the color of a Cheeto.
16.
It's a militant coup.
I was thinking they were talking about a southern wall going
I
up.
asked Teras telepathically, I'm like, did you know we were walking into a civil war or coup?
Teras says, I have literally no idea what's going on. I have been on the Far Portal Station for a very long time. I'm really sorry. I had no idea.
Well, do you have friends who will at least shelter us? Because they don't seem too kind to the rest of
so the
crew.
fair enough. The people I know aren't like that.
Okay,
At
good,
least
let's
as
go.
far as I know, but I've been surprised within the first 2 minutes of stepping off that shuttle, so I might be surprised again. I just want you to know that I have nothing to do with any hostility towards any of you.
I now understand why Slipnick was trying to leave.
You're sensing motive for her?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And I.
100% honest.
Okay.
Is it,
So, okay, please, lead the way.
Wait, is it too late to go back to the ship and just
Are we like locked?
Well, we're in Asana Town now,
You
right?
turn.
Yeah, we can get back on the train, right?
You turn to the train,
But
and
they just
the
shut-
doors are sealed, and
Yeah.
there's like in the window like a holographic sign that says "closed due to."
Coup.
Yes. Sure, why not?
So we step out, the video plays, and then as it's playing, we hear the doors close, and then like the hiss of as it seals.
Yep.
And I had a 15
Wonderful.
culture from whenever that video was going on.
Okay. You know the person by name, Zaylin Trinipol,
Of course, he would know who they are.
Cool.
Yeah.
because they said it out loud.
Mm-hmm.
And that is basically it.
Okay. Can I tell anything
But
about...
you do know that people around you seem to be chattering about it. They might know more.
I want to lean over and like elbow somebody. Be like, hi, sorry, Elder Zan here. Do you know that
Diplomacy.
Trinipol person? Yes, please. 10. But I rolled a 1.
Okay.
Excuse me, I just like elbowed him way too hard.
Hey! So after some profuse apologizing where maybe you lose a little bit more dignity than you would have wanted.
He doesn't have any.
Well, I mean, he thinks he has
Yeah.
all of it. The Sunlight Collective is a fringe paramilitary group that has gained momentum lately. Under the charismatic leadership of the man in the announcement, Zim Trinipol, using psychic excuse as an assault, the collective has seized and imprisoned some of Asana Town's counselors and declared martial law. They're rounding up non-Lashunta undesirables. People have been injured or killed for resisting.
Thank you. I pass this on to everyone else so they all know that as well.
The person that you were talking to did not seem like they were cooperating with you very much, though.
Okay.
Let's move before we get reported.
Agreed. I believe we want to maybe...
I motioned for Teres to lead the way.
Does Soren know anything about because you're Lashunta, right?
Yeah, but this is
This is political.
on the
This has nothing to do with
archipelago.
race.
I don't know anything about them.
All right.
I don't know. I don't know if there's a check I can do to get information about this right now, but we don't know what the source of that psychic boom was, right?
Not really, no.
Not exactly. So I think that they did it to justify this coup, this takeover.
By I, do you mean...
I Jonas, and I think that Zan, because this is totally something Zan would do, also thinks it's probably what they did.
Sure.
And I kind of want to make a roll.
Scared
maybe,
us into
yeah.
scared us into their security.
Yeah. Can I do like a sense? Would a sense motive make sense to see if that's what they're doing?
I mean, we don't actually
no.
see them
But no,
because
you
they're
would
just
have
a
enough
hologram,
information.
right?
I guess
Yeah.
be going from
You need to be in a
the
pretty
video
involved
before.
conversation about them where you brought that up in order to use to sense motive.
Because right now it's
Right.
just like an Amber Alert on our phone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whenever
yes, sense motive on the Amber Alert.
Cool.
Zan would try to do that.
It's a white van.
It's always a white van.
I always found it was always Corollas.
Well, he will tell. Zan will tell. He's gonna tell Klaxar and Boomclap and Morgan that he thinks that, but Zan sucks, and since it's a Lashunta thing, he's not telling Soren right now. 'Cause he's not sure. He's just not sure. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Zan sucks.
Yeah. I don't think Zan would want you in on it right now.
Yeah, but you tell us that like by mouth, right?
No, in brain.
In brain?
Yeah,
Okay.
because I can do
Yeah, but isn't telepathic message one person?
one
At a time.
One. Yeah.
So yeah. So I see you like turn and face somebody, have a conversation with them, and somebody else, and somebody else.
And then
Yeah,
not
it doesn't take
and then you and I say lunch after this, just so you're not suspicious.
I'm gonna sense motive on others.
Awesome. We roll bluff.
Everything.
21.
God damn it.
Do
it's
you
only
want
a
lunch after
14.
this? Are you hungry, bro?
Just roll my eyes and keep walking. I ignore him.
Cool. Yeah.
So you're going to be just moving to the apartment
With Teres?
with Teres.
Okay.
It's going to be about an hour walk, she informs you. There isn't really any other mode of transportation that's
No one's
available.
got a car that they'd be willing to give to Elder Zan?
No.
Okay.
As you exit the
That
station,
was just slick naked.
you could try whatever you want to try. As you exit the station, the streets are messed up. Like, it's not like full on rioting
It's not
and
rioting
stuff,
yet.
but like wherever you see a military personnel, there's somebody either like talking to them and like shouting their praises or like pushing them and trying to fight them. And you can tell without even rolling that they're trying really hard to not just start shooting up like the place. They're resisting hostile action with like every fiber of their being for people that aren't 100% on board. If there's ever a fight between like civilians, like some are for, some are against, and they're like going at it, the military will come in and like stand in between them on the side of the people for the coup, as we're calling it, and like intimidate the other party to leave. Like you can see all this happening as you walk.
While walking, I just want to be like, so here's this thing. We don't really know that much about the entire situation going on here on this planet, on the burning archipelago. And I mean, frankly, this sort of internal, whether it be a coup or a civil war or whatever, we don't understand the political effects that have occurred before and after this situation, and I feel like it is not necessarily our place to take a stance.
I agree. I do think we can turn this into a very good situation for us because things are shaky. And I don't think we need to stop this. I think we need to get to the top of it and take it.
I think before we continue this conversation, we should finish the job we were hired for.
Yes.
To drop off the research to the people who just got cooed, who just got effing cooed, who are out.
I motion to Terrace. I'm like, we don't know that, and I'm leaving with you.
I lean over to Terrace and I'm like, Terrace, I mean, you're going to be dropping off the research information with the people who are already in power. Is that correct?
I don't know their exact affiliation with the.
Wait, so you might.
I wasn't taking it to the council specifically.
Okay.
So if those are the only people that are affected by this, then no. But I don't know who's affected by this, so maybe.
So is there a possibility at all that you might be delivering this information to the people who are doing the coup?
I guess.
Well, good. We go to the top.
Just saying, we don't know who's good and who's bad in this situation.
Right.
So I think that we should go to the apartment and give me some access to the infosphere and let me try to figure out what I can do.
Until we have something more concrete, so we agree that we are going to stay a neutral party.
Yes.
For now.
Yes.
Of course. And I'll get us agreed on if you want.
As if by the magic of some sort of plot device. As you say, we agreed to remain a neutral party. 2 Sunrise Collective soldiers approach the group.
Oh, shit.
Excuse me, we're going to need you all to get out of the street, please.
We are.
Oh, please. We're working on right away. Thank you so much.
I've never been in a street in my life.
This is you work on. This is something that
we're going, and I'm continuing to walk
into this building.
Is that the building we were going towards?
No.
Oh, no, thank you so much. We actually have a place to go going.
That wasn't a request. Roll diplomacy.
Okay.
Please roll well.
I'm going to start from going into the building.
So.
Yeah. 16.
Cool.
Cool.
I should say you can also try to intimidate them if you want. It's up to you.
Diplomacy is better, and that's what I'm doing right now. So that's what I was like playing, I think.
In the building now, not a choice.
I go to push between. I push away Elder Zan towards the door, and I step in front of the guard and say, "Please excuse my idiot friend." And
this is your friend?
Excuse me. Nothing can excuse speaking of your captain this way. Soren, I hear you. I understand you're trying to save me from this oaf, this buffoon, but you do not say such things about or to or in the presence of Elder Zan, to be fair. And you, sir, you do not tell Elder Zan what building to go into. I go to that building, or one of those buildings, but not this one.
As he's ranting, I say...
Hold on, really quick, before you, because this is important.
Okay.
Does a 10 hit your AC?
It does not.
Cool. So, as you're saying oaf buffoon to the guard, he raises his rifle and takes a shot at you.
And I just push it out of the way with 2 of my hands.
Sure.
And as I'm saying all of that, I just turn and look at him. I'm just like, really? And I'm going to stab him.
As this happens,
I'm going to stab him now.
Right as he raises his gun, I link to the rest of the group except Zan. This is our best chance to run.
That's true.
What time?
Is there Is there two of them or one of them? I can't. Two.
Two.
What's the other dude doing?
Huh?
What's the other?
Raising his gun?
Oh, so we haven't blocked one of the guns yet?
No.
No.
I guess we all.
Yeah, we're
gun
rolling
movement is like a
initiative.
flavor
Yes.
thing. That didn't like disable the gun or anything.
I mean,
Is this
that is-
initiative?
you have rolled one below me every single time.
That's true.
Yeah, we all rolled
That's one up
initiative.
in
You
you.
guys are okay if I share initiative with?
Yes.
Yes.
In fact,
Okay.
please do.
Wait, are
Yeah.
we doing initiative right now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is this? I had rolled to stab.
13.
And then I also just rolled initiative. Do I stab and then go into initiative order?
No, you're gonna start
Okay,
after.
on initiative? Okay, cool. I have them both.
Where is the number that there it is?
Where is the number? Sunrise
Boom, clap, what's your
Collective.
initiative? This chair's squeaky sometimes.
It is. Yeah, I noticed that myself as well. My initiative is 17.
Mine's
Boom,
13.
clap. 17. You're also 17?
Oh, 13.
Oh, 13. Morgan, 13. Is it?
1.
Yeah.
How's it 1?
Are you number one?
Have fun taking some shots before.
That is
Do you have
4.
no dexterity?
1, 2, 4, 8, 16.
You don't have a plus or something to it?
And now I have a plus 0 to dex.
3?
Mm-hmm.
Goodness golly gee.
3.
I see. I thought I rolled low. I rolled a 12, everyone.
I rolled an 11.
Oh, I thought you meant 0.
Wow, that's just how that plays out. It's 4 or 5. 4 plus
Your
1
name is
5.
not Klazar, believe it or not.
No.
Boom clap your turn. You said you rolled a 12?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you rolled a 17.
Well,
No,
no,
I did.
plus is
12 plus 5.
Oh, my bad.
12 plus 5.
My bad. My
Yeah,
bad.
17. So I'm first. I even they rolled. Oh my god! What game are we playing?
Single digits.
This is Starfinder.
Oh,
It's by
good.
Paizo.
You
You know, Pathfinder, it's like that, but
That's
like
right.
in space.
Can
Yeah,
I'd like
Pathfinder
to,
is Lord of the Rings.
Can I? I said I started heading towards the door, to the building.
Mhm.
Can I open the door and like take a peek inside?
Sure.
Are
Are you rolling perception, or do you just want like?
I'm gonna roll perception.
Okay.
No worries.
Does it have detention centers?
12.
It's just like a random shop.
Are there any Sunrise Collective people in here? That's like all I
No, they just wanted you out of the streets. If you want a really quick roll, sense motive.
Oh, okay. Sure, I'll do that.
Let's try not to stab.
It's not a difficult DC.
11.
They were gonna kill you. DC 10. They're just gonna take you in here and shoot you in the head, and then like.
Oh, cool. I'm
Leave
gonna
the
turn and
bodies.
shoot one of them then.
Okay.
Great.
You're gonna be like, oh, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go take a look and I'm like, huh. And I can't do my trick thing because I already did a
Sure,
Right,
sure.
a skill checker.
Need a full action.
Yeah. So I'm
I'm just gonna take a little pew.
take a little peek.
Little pew.
Critical miss.
Oh, okay. What was the total?
Oh, that's a good point.
7?
Plus 6, so 7.
Cool. That's fun. You're confused a little bit because you like take a step into the building to like maybe take a look around, and then you turn around and you shoot the door, and there's now a hole in the door, but the door also closes and locks.
Oh, and I look at. Are there people in there? I forgot. Like,
No, it's
there's no.
completely empty.
So I turn to an empty room and I go, "Oh, rats."
That's adorable. Morgan.
Is it my turn?
Nope.
It's
You're gonna need to
Dead
wait a
last.
bit longer, Mr. Natural One on your initiative.
They're Lushinta, right?
That's a great question, actually. Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Soren's like, yeah.
Yeah, sorry about him.
They could have been Ifrit as well, but they're not.
I mean, there's no need for you to apologize for just like any other Lashunta.
Yeah.
I mean, like you ain't gonna feel bad about it either.
I just had to play one.
I thought my spells would
Sorry.
be on here, but
I
they're
don't know what to
not.
tell you.
Oh.
I like the species, honestly.
They're not.
Like,
There should be a
I do
second
too.
phase.
their flavor is very sparky in my head.
Yeah.
They were my original
Literally, this is
choice,
the second
but I
time
was like, I want to play something a little more exotic or like a little bit more different, and
Okay,
so
well,
I
here,
I know I
found
picked them out.
The gray.
They're not
Yeah.
on
I have the list here.
What's going on?
And it's just like,
Her spells didn't print out.
Oh.
But,
Oh, your spells?
yeah, literally, I have my pistols, and that's it.
Oh no.
Didn't like
You
that.
have
I mean,
the
I'm
digital
sorry that I'm
magic?
Yeah,
terrible
I
at
have
this
the
because
digital.
for whatever reason why I can't see the fucking.
You have magic missile. Remember you took that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with magic missile.
Magic missile seems reasonable.
I don't remember you having magic missile.
No, I
She definitely took that one.
Yeah, I took that one.
Yeah.
So for your spells,
You also have you got
Energy ray.
Mm-hmm.
I see for first level spells, identify jolting surge and hold person or hold portal
Jolting.
are your first level spells.
It's jolting, not jilting.
Jolting.
I don't remember picking that.
Yeah.
You
said it.
super did
Yeah.
jolting surge.
Jolting surge.
It's a touch attack.
Oh, okay.
But it's
That's
electrical
right.
damage.
Oh,
Yeah, you definitely picked that one. And then your 0 levels were fabricate, scrap, energy ray, transfer charge, detect magic, and detect affliction.
Yeah.
So your damaging looks like jolting surge and energy ray.
I guess I'll go with what's going to do more damage, probably. Could have sworn that I picked magic missile. Oh, well, I'll just jolting surge.
Okay, gotta run up and slap him. I'm pretty sure.
So,
You gotta touch the butt.
Touch the butt.
so make a melee attack against the target's EAC, or you can instead touch an electrical device.
Aren't I an electrical device?
If it is wearing, does it have any electrical devices on it? Is it wearing any? It's gotta be a comm system or something, right?
Yes. Super yes.
So that would give you a +2 with your attack to your attack roll.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're making a melee attack.
You're in melee
+2.
range of a
So
guard,
melee-
and you're going to try melee attack.
So that would be melee attack. So +1. So your total of +3.
Is it KIC or EAC?
EAC.
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 So what dice am I rolling?
D20 +3.
Well, 9. Good to know. I still can't shoot.
9 does
Yeah,
not
as
hit.
soon as combat started, I rolled a crit miss.
We should all be dead.
So if
You
it
see,
doesn't
you
hit,
see the radio spark a little bit. It just kind of looks over and then looks back at Zan.
Cool.
I'm gonna pretend like I didn't shoot that and just hide behind Elder Zan.
That is going to make it their turn. You're going to get shot at again.
Okay.
Twice. How does a 15 do?
I actually think that might not. Sorry. That does hit. Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to just roll both the attacks. Ooh. Wait, is this a 1? No, that's a natural 20. Sorry, buddy. Ooh.
Yeah, the Kraken symbol is definitely a 20.
Yeah, I don't know why
Yeah.
you'd make your logo the 1. That doesn't make any sense.
If you wanted to be a cool guy.
Yeah, yeah.
You wanted to be that
Oh,
asshole.
man, I didn't. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
This might kill you.
I'm at full stamina, so.
It's not for long.
Oh god. I picked the worst field I could about to die.
Well, it would be
15
fitting
damage?
if we don't
Okay,
continue
cool.
because we like.
Yeah, right? Well, indeed, we didn't finish, but we also kind of did.
We ditched our captain in a ditch.
You take 15 damage.
Which takes out all of my stamina and 3 hit points.
Cool. What are you at?
13.
Okay.
Ah, damn.
Level 2's good. Klaxar, it's your turn. You
Hey.
see one soldier like that shot him, like wrench his gun back to point in his chest and shoot, and it makes a hole in his stomach. And then you see the other soldier bring his gun up and just take a super clean shot at his shoulder, and it goes clean through.
That's unfortunate.
Oh no, not my Kasatha microcord.
Have it make a will save.
Okay. Is this going to be the one that is? Well, it's not technically holding you, so never mind.
The one that actually hit easy.
Huh?
That's
The
me.
one that hit easy, that's the one I'm going after.
They both hit me.
They both.
Oh, the one that crit.
Okay.
So the
Oh,
stuff one.
yeah, it succeeded.
Yeah, I rolled another natural 20, so
Oh
that's
my.
the thing.
Yeah, so I believe nothing
Ripple roll.
happens.
I don't even know what you cast. What'd you cast?
I was casting Mind Thrust.
Giggity.
but I don't believe anything happens if they succeed. So that would be my turn.
Cool.
But I'm sorry, I would like to use my move action to use my AI to track them for tactical advantages.
Done. Sword's turn.
Since I guess we are fighting these things, I am.
I mean, technically, it's these guys.
These guys.
They're sentient.
Right.
Like, they have
Right.
names.
They're people.
We just don't know their names.
We just don't care about their names.
True. Probably.
I'm going to cast Summon Creature.
Life's easier that way.
Okay.
And I am going to.
I'm sorry, it only halves the damage.
Okay. Go ahead
So-
and roll damage for the one.
So half of 17 is 8.
So yeah, I'm going to cast Summon Creature and summon an Earth Elemental.
Is it psychic damage?
Yep.
So as you cast the spell on him, you see him reel from the pain, and like he has to like grab his head. You think he's about to vomit, but he pulls it together, and he kind of like recovers, but he does not look the same. Like he looks messed up.
Okay.
So like psychic damage, pretty good.
I described what I wanted to describe.
Yeah, I gotcha. So when you drop this bucket of water on this fire elemental,
The bucket melts.
wow, what a GM, taking it the other way.
Plot twist.
Bringing me to a place I had never been before.
Did I say that it was Soren's turn? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, Soren's looking
It's so
for
long ago that I don't remember.
summoning an earth elemental.
I summon an Earth Elemental. It's
Oh.
only CR 1/3. I'm trying to find the stats for it now.
Gotcha. Roger. In the words of... Oh no.
And then I'm just kind of take a few steps back closer towards the building.
A droid. That's what I was trying to think of. It's just the word
A
droid.
droid.
Yeah, a droid. It's not like they have names.
Excuse you.
They don't. Oh no, you're not a droid.
You're an android.
You're an android.
You're not a droid, you're android.
I still feel an affinity to them. They have names. Or at least titles.
Or
They
the
have
model
serial
numbers.
numbers. Yeah.
Come on now. Don't be so...
Okay, in the words of G1 8X4111011,
111010101010011001111111111.
all right with that now.
That's why I shortened my name to more.
I wholly and completely regret letting you go on for that long.
I trying to take up time while Alex figures out what Soren's done.
Yeah.
Well, I'm summoning
With
an Earth
binary.
Elemental.
With binary.
Yes.
I found it. Oh no, I did not find it. This is not a CR 1/3 anything. This is a CR 7 thing. That's a different CR.
What are you trying to find?
He's trying to find a
The stats for my tiny
Elemental.
elemental.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, can we move on?
Yes.
Does your Earth Elemental
I
get-
don't know if it gets to act or it
Cool.
rolls its own initiative, so
Cool.
I'm not sure. You can move on.
Well, I am moving on. Zen, it's your turn. You took
Okay.
some bullets.
I did. Moving out of range in this game does not incur opportunity attacks normally, right?
If they have,
If they have it, they can, but as a default, it
that
doesn't.
or is that like,
Find
Doesn't
is that
provoke
Pathfinder?
it.
Is that Pathfinder Second
It
Edition?
is only 1/3.
Right here's the stats.
Pathfinder Second Edition, it's a feat. But
Right,
this game,
okay.
you'll get.
I will. Okay,
attacks.
cool. Then
I'm more, right?
maybe it does. Yeah, I can never
fairly sure
remember.
it is.
Let's say it does. Then
I'm going to
and
say
I
that
will-
opportunity attacks are a thing.
Cool. Then I'm gonna, having like taken that shot, look the one that I was engaged with in the eyes and say, "Hit me again." Elder Zan dares you, and I'm gonna move 30 feet away from it. And my action, sorry. And I tap myself on the chest and I cast Reflecting Armor.
as
It's
an
just like a
attached to
shimmering
its
wave just like
ability, and as a melee
encompasses
slam.
Elder Zan's body
Okay.
as he starts to move away.
He's going to take an opportunity attack,
Go for it.
mailing you with his fist, because he can't use his.
No, shoot me. Shoot me.
How does a 8 do?
Misses.
Okay, cool.
Cool. So yeah, I'm just gonna move 30 feet away.
Cool.
I'd say towards the direction we were already heading.
Oh, sure, okay.
Yeah.
That makes a boom clap's turn.
So the elemental was supposed to go on my turn. Do you want to just wait?
Yes.
Or...
No, we can do it now.
Okay, so I'm just gonna have it run up and hit the one that crit Elder Zan.
So you said it goes on your turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's summoned and it just acts immediately. So it's just on my turn.
Yep.
+5.
Ooh, spicy +5.
21.
That super hits whatever it is you're trying to hit.
1d6 plus 3 bludgeoning damage.
And, sorry,
So this
you
tiny-
went for the same one?
Yeah,
Yes.
for the same crit one. That's like
Sick.
skinned or something. So 5 damage. So you see this tiny, like, basketball-sized, kind of big-headed shaped boulder coalesce on the ground, and then it just charges and jumps and headbutts the dude in the face as he's, like, sickened and...
So he headbutts the dude in the face, and his neck snaps so far back that it separates from the rest of his body a little bit, and he falls to the ground dead.
Wow, Jake's
Jesus.
face.
I mean,
I guess
Well-
that worked.
Okay.
I like how the shy, quiet one is the one that's like the most effective in this game.
I look like
And now there's a tiny little, like, blood-covered
he's got a
elemental
little
just standing
smudge, like, on the
with,
top of its
with a
head.
big smiley face.
I look like the Pikachu meme. Just
Yeah. You did that so good! I want that. Hold on, turn your head. Yeah, that's gonna be an emote in our channel.
Wow.
Make it happen. Krug.
Put it
Okay,
on
so
your
whose turn was it
to-do
gonna be?
list.
I'm so sorry. That was so funny. I got distracted. You went. Zan went.
My turn.
Boom claps turn.
So this door is
One
locked.
down.
Yeah, a little bit. You can
right.
shoot through the door. Like
yeah,
I
wanna,
described.
I want to look through that hole
Okay.
that I had made when I shot.
Let me be a little bit more descriptive. Think of it like a target. It's mostly glass.
Oh, okay. Well then I'm gonna be like, since I'm behind this door, maybe they're not thinking about me, so I'm gonna be really stealthy about my shot.
Okay.
I'm gonna be stealthy about it. I'm gonna do a trick attack.
Yeah, trick 'em.
Please do both.
For the first time ever, do both.
All right, hold on. Let me see what the. Oh my god!
Oh.
You're probably fine. You're probably
No,
fine.
here's the thing.
Yeah.
So for my stealthy little shot, I rolled a 12, which is far below.
No, that's not enough.
But I did roll 23 to shoot.
Super hits.
Great.
Oh, sorry, 24 because I have a +6.
It's even more.
So I rolled 24. So here's what I think happens
that how
because I'm
math
trying to be
works?
stealthy, but I did really bad. I think I go like this, and I just like get the gun too close to the glass, and I just shatter the whole. I shatter the whole glass door, and then I'm like, and I shoot.
Like every single shot
love
this
that.
game is gone.
Like, there's this like back and forth like bullets flying. Zan's like sprinting in the background, glowing, and like the magical hum around him,
Bleeding.
and like somebody just got hit by a giant rock, and all of this activity, and then you smash this glass. Everyone stops for a beat and looks at you,
And
it
I
goes
look
back to
I look pretty disappointed about
yeah.
it.
Like, oh, you're not supposed to see me.
And then
Oh, you heard
I
that.
take my shot, and I rolled 5 damage.
Sweet.
Yeah.
You hit him like the side of his face. Like it's not an inconsequential shot. Like you rip through the side of his face.
Dang.
Even if he kills all of you, he's gonna have to deal with this for the rest of his life. I've decided to be more grim during my combat descriptions. I don't know if you could tell.
Okay. Cool. And that's my turn.
Sweet.
Don't wear it out.
This guy's dead. I don't know why I didn't write that down. This guy is dead. That is gonna make it a solid Morgan's turn.
Gotta go back to my spells that I don't know.
Got what, 2 left? No, 1 left.
One
Because you cast Identify.
Identify.
Really quick,
And then
Morgan,
Jolting
make
Surge.
a sense motive check.
Really?
Yes,
I'm pretty sure I'm at a -2.
that's fine. I mean, you can choose to not if you don't want to. but-
I'll do it. We'll see. It's probably the only time.
Wow.
You are a -2.
That.
It's a critical miss.
Oh, so she rolled a -1.
Literally
A -1.
This individual is so determined to kill you that absolutely nothing will stop them in their quest to see you murdered. I guess.
Great.
But I still don't sense that.
No, you do sense that.
That's what you
That's
said.
how
sense.
bad.
That's
That's what you
that
believe
is
about this
not-
person,
That's
yes.
not true about the person, but your character sure believes that that's true about the person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ew.
A -1.
Yep.
Boy, oh boy. That's impressive. That wasn't part of your turn since I prompted it from you, but
Okay. I guess I'll try shooting.
Cool.
Oh, thank fucking God. +2, so 21.
Hits.
Wow.
Thank God, I finally hit at that.
So you're shooting with pistol?
Yeah, that's a 6, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
4.
Nice.
Oh,
Alright,
thank
alright,
God.
alright.
After negative.
And so he's got like a hole in his shoulder and a hole across his face, and he's in excruciating pain, like screaming. And he mutters. He finds the self-control through the tears and the blood to look up at you and say, "Mercy, I can help you. I can help you."
But you probably don't believe that, right?
I'm probably not.
This can end combat.
Mercy, I can help you. I can help you. I don't know.
Does he
you
still have a
want.
weapon in his hand?
I mean, it's not his
So-
turn yet, right?
Everyone else can roll sense motive really quick. Why don't we just
Yeah.
get that out of the way?
Yeah, sure.
That seems like a reasonable thing.
Not
No.
me. I rolled a 1 as well.
Jesus.
I'm actually pretty good at this.
Copy paste description.
22.
Okay.
I got a 7.
Okay.
10.
You're iffy on it. You're like,
It's possible.
I'll leave it up to you how you want to
The
proceed.
earth elemental turns
You're not
and like starts.
Yeah, you're not strong on it one way
Yeah.
or the other. You're a 10. You're fairly convinced that this guy is actually legitimately giving up and actually is afraid for his life. Like, those are real tears and blood running down his face. They probably have a
No.
family. Like,
Real tears.
They're
fake
a
blood.
revolutionary fighting for a cause, but they want that cause to succeed because they want to improve their
'Cause they're
lives. And, like,
bleeding.
them dying isn't going to improve their
Sure.
lives or their families'
Well,
lives.
clearly, because there is no life after
Right.
that.
Copy paste all that, except for you're 100% sure that they're absolutely in no way trying to do anything
Good thing it's coming
to
from me.
trick
I
you.
probably won't
They don't
do
have the capacity, the mental capacity, during that much pain, to do anything. They're dunzos,
Wait.
and they actually have something helpful for you. 100%.
The one time I make a shot, I'm not probably gonna take it. Oh my God.
To be fair, the rest of the party has also done that. It's just you haven't
Yeah.
discovered it. So this is just like a comedy of errors from your perspective right now. But everybody else has also had that happen.
Everyone, this is totally. Oh, sorry. Hold on. I'm stepping out of the glass door.
Watch your feet.
You have to. No, excuse me.
Pause.
One moment. Just
Beats.
like, just 1 second. These are new boots. I don't want to scrape them. Just okay. I absolutely. Oh, sorry. That was me. Oh, I tripped over the body of the. So I'm very sorry. No, okay. All right. I'm just gonna stop moving to say this. Morgan, indefinitely, it appears that they are sincere about being sad and thinking
No.
we are going to kill them. No,
I do not believe this.
I know this with
They're
every-
going to trick us.
I know this with every fight. There is no one here who can do a trick other than me.
All I
I
know
am the-
is
the
what
trickster.
reaffirms my belief in Boom Clap here is the fact that Elder Zen says no.
That's fair.
So
I mean, that's actually
I'm
fair.
gonna go with Boom Clap here.
Where are we? Are we in initiative still, or did we?
We're
exit?
about-
I think
we're possibly gonna
Kruge's
end.
I know
giving
we
us the
could.
option.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just
I mean,
like.
personally, I'm not going to attack, so I don't.
I think combat ends because the majority of you
Well,
aren't hostile.
Well, Elders.
no, I'm very I
You can
rolled a
still
1
attack.
and I was fighting,
can
so
still
I
attack.
feel like
He's been also has a couple holes.
yeah.
Because I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna like for my character. I'm for Klaxar. What I'm going to do is I didn't have a weapon out because I wasn't prepared, so that's why I used my ability. And I'm literally just going to go to the dead body and see if there's any sort of communication device on them.
cool.
So that's what I'm doing. I'm not going to stop you from doing anything.
I think so. Elder Zan hears.
The mercy plea.
Here's the mercy plea, and super doesn't believe it. And then here's Boomclap be like, no, this is definitely real. But I think Elder Zan for sure knows he knows better than Boomclap, and is going to do what he was intending to do, which is say, fight me, you coward, and throw my knife at him from my 30 feet away. I'm going to make a thrown attack with a knife. That's a nat 20
oh my god. Okay.
plus 2. I was really hoping to fail this one.
Roll damage.
You roll 2 dice, right, when you crit?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, cool. The knife is
Cool.
D4. But I just had my modifier once, right?
Except for everyone like to just negate everything I do?
Or everyone else.
That's 8 damage.
You just do more in one attack than.
So you throw the knife from 30 feet away. It spins in a perfectly straight line, like in a perfect arc, and embeds itself right between his eyes. You see the bits of brain matter come out as he falls to the ground dead.
And I walk over to him.
Oh, come on!
Is it possible to redirect my really good roll to shoot sand?
Sure, yeah.
Well, hold on. So I pull the knife out.
Do I still get advantage for PvP?
I put a hand on him,
I think
Hold on,
Zan's
hold on.
gonna get us.
and I say, "Give me literally a minute." And Zan closes his eyes
Okay.
for a minute.
While he's doing that, I then stop touching the other dead body and go over to this one and start searching for communication devices.
Okay.
Because if it comes back to life, I don't want it to fucking call for help.
Sure. You don't find any.
Okay.
That's really dumb, but cool.
Okay.
You do find a Lashunta Ringwear 1.
What? Say that again 3 times fast?
Lashunta Ringwear 1. No, I don't know what that is. I'm very sorry.
I think it goes around the base of your
Don't. No.
against the antenna
The
stock.
antenna!
Antenna stock.
The antenna!
You went there first.
It may seem like my image froze, but I was just frozen on the inside.
Lashunta ring.
Ringwear, one word. Lashunta space Ringwear space 1.
No, that's armor.
You also got it's probably armor. You got a hunting rifle with 24 long arm rounds, a longsword, a frag grenade 1, and a cred stick with 50 credits on it. Oh, all that times 2.
So the ring wears is in fact armor. Just so everyone knows.
What's a hunting rifle?
It is a long arm.
It's a long. I have one. If you would like me to tell you,
I
this.
have a tactical sheer.
You don't want it because it's bulky. It won't allow you to do your
I'm
trick
pretty
shot.
sure it's probably as big as you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you don't want it, but it does 1d8 damage, and it has a range of 90 feet.
Oh, my tactical rifle does 1d10 damage. So.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to use any rifle.
Well, I would want to use the rifle if I was doing a little bit more long distance.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Yeah, I'm just not right now.
One of the possible feats I was thinking for you is called Deadeye, which you wouldn't be able to do your trick attack, but you would take a -2 to your attack, and you'd be able to add half of your level to any damage that you do with it.
That's pretty good.
Which is better later on.
Yep.
Why are you touching a dead body for a minute?
Well, once the minute has passed, I've cast Grave Words, which is a 0-level spell. You can force the touched corpse to talk to you, but you can't ask it specific questions or communicate with it at all. The corpse utters random sentences for 1 round with a 10% chance this information is of some use to you. Useful information might include warnings about dangers in a wrecked starship, the password to unlock a computer, who's behind this, how do we stop them, things like that. You make a percentile
how it
die.
works.
Cool. Yeah.
We did an episode, and this was
Great.
the thing I mentioned is my favorite spell in the entire game.
I love this, yeah.
This is
And the
my
fact that it's a
favorite.
cantrip is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can only use it on this corpse once. You know that,
Correct.
right? Okay.
But we have 2 corpses.
We do. The soldier, the one that you shot.
Mm-hmm.
Shot
Well,
with a knife.
shot with a knife.
Yeah, I guess.
And you're to blame.
That dumb. Sorry.
Shot with a
He
knife.
says
And you're to blame.
it is Gibbles.
You give
Gibbles?
Gibbles a bad name.
Gibbles is a weird name.
Morgan III, write that down. Gibbles. Gibbles is a weird name.
I've got it recorded.
Gibbles
Thank
is a
you.
weird name.
Now give me 1 more minute, and I'm gonna do the same thing on the other corpse.
So
Does
as he's doing that, can I talk to the rest of the group and
Yes.
can we please just leave him?
Can we drag these bodies? Can we drag these bodies at least
Can I
inside?
really just
We could.
redirect
That's a good
my
idea.
shot?
Yeah. We went into the building they were
Brings
directing
him
us
into
to.
the building.
Yeah.
This is a broken door.
Feels like it was such a waste.
Yeah.
Waste of
and also while we're doing that, I want to hit you.
Okay.
I want to hit you.
Really?
Yeah.
With your little
Hit me.
With my little paws. I'm just,
Do you-
I'm just gonna be like hitting you.
Are you attacking?
Can you do some
No,
damage?
no, I'm not hurting you.
Please.
No,
Are you that low?
No. I just
I'm just
You
like
cast
hitting
a
you.
spell that didn't get any use.
I'm like,
want someone to hit me.
I'm just like hitting you, and I'm like, is this?
Hit me as hard as you can.
safety word?
Gibbous is a weird name. That's all we get right now because you did the knife stab and you threw it, and this is all we have.
Are you continuing to concentrate?
Yeah, I'm still doing this, and I would like to just like shove Boomclap off of me or away from me, so I
Are
can
you trying to
fucking
disrupt
focus on what I'm doing,
his
please.
casting?
I am disrupting it. Yes.
Okay.
So
And I'm still gonna.
yeah,
I guess, is there
Well,
Constitution?
it would be a concentration check
Yeah, which is
Um,
Constitution.
plus whatever other bonuses you have to it. So yeah.
Yeah.
But the DC is based on whatever damage was dealt to him. So I don't know what you want to base the DC
Yeah, I'm
off
gonna
of.
you have to do some
give
damage
it,
for that.
Give it a.
Yeah, I mean, you can deal non-lethal damage, although I think that's just stamina damage.
I'm gonna say that you can just set a DC that I will set that you don't know, or you can do damage to him.
You can set a DC.
Great.
I mean, just like I'm not hitting hard enough to hurt.
Yeah.
I'm just doing little like, come on, this is so
He's got cute little rat
ridiculous.
paws.
Do make it. No, never mind. I got a DC. Go ahead. And
Okay.
We can use
What am
my
It's a
my
D20 plus
combat.
your Constitution plus nothing, probably because you're level
Probably
2.
plus nothing. Yeah.
Okay. Sure, it's not just a will save. Natural one.
Your spell's interrupted.
And I look at it and I say, "Oh, good. Now we get nothing." And I wanted to literally shove Boomclap to the ground,
Okay.
just
Are
like
you- are
shove
you gonna
him onto
resist?
the ground.
I'll do a reflex save.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
All
That
I'm
seems
saying is
reasonable.
Against
never
an
before have I
athletics
wanted
check,
to shoot Zan
or-
as much
Or do
as
you
I
want
have
us to do
right
like
now.
strength versus strength, or like what?
I genuinely don't care.
If you-
It's technically your CMD.
Oh, my
Okay.
combat maneuver.
Yeah.
So I'm rolling.
You would have to beat my combat maneuver,
Yes.
or I would have to beat your combat maneuver.
No,
I think I'm
the
trying to do
person
yours.
defending is using their CMD.
Oh, okay. Good luck.
13.
Yeah, not even close.
So just like get a hand on your chest.
And I
Just the
like
most
I
sturdy.
swirl around to the side of your arm, and I look up at you, and then I climb your arms, and so I'm like eye level with you.
I know what you were thinking on the ship that came from the flames, Boomclap.
Zah.
I'm gonna hold my baton up to your throat. I know what you were thinking, Boomclap.
And I'm gonna grab your arm that's holding the baton, and I'm gonna say,
And my other arm grabs your arm.
and then my arm grabs your arm.
And then,
And then
one arm.
you
Oh,
have.
you have robot. Your arm, yeah.
Oh.
So third arm
Right.
grabs yours. Let's we get that thing,
Yep,
Morgan.
And then I pull you in closer and I say, yeah, and we're awful close to the sun right now.
I'm gonna do that thing where you transmit 10 minutes of information all at once. It's 10 minutes of burning alive in the sun.
Wait, have you burned alive in the sun?
No, but it's
have
like
to have experienced
well, let me see what I do because I want to just
10
like
minutes of elders
of
explaining what
describing
burning in
it.
the sun would be like.
in
So, like,
excruciating detail.
Like in excruciating
Yeah.
detail. So when it gets done, I'm not afraid. I'm just bored. And I'm just like, oh Jesus.
So
Christ.
as that's happening, you hear like the sounds of like stiff plastic rubbing against each other, and you see me pulling out a piece of beef jerky and just.
With no mouth?
I have to eat. I just
Sounds
can't.
like a feeding tube or something.
I mean, I would.
He absorbs flavor. He's not even hungry. He's
I just put it up against my mouth and just like absorbs it. I don't know how it
So
works. But either way,
through
it's still like
osmosis.
it's like popcorn bag, just like
Michael Jackson gift.
yeah,
he grew a mouth for the meme.
yeah.
It's fair.
And it's all about that meme.
As the meme happens, and as the two of you are fighting, across the street, a
Oh
crowd.
God, we're.
Did you move the bodies?
No.
Yes, we moved them inside.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was like,
They're
we're,
in
still
the-
up, we're in the
building.
glass room.
Yeah.
Thank God, because I had no idea how I was going to handle this if you hadn't been. Across the street, a crowd of Lashuntas has gathered.
Oh dear.
In the center, two armored Lashunta soldiers drag a weeping Kasatha family, 2 parents and a child, out of an apartment. The crowd of onlookers seems mixed of opinions. Most are shouting in protest, while others are eagerly picking through household items. A third soldier, and that doesn't make
Doesn't
any
make
sense.
any
Okay, a crowd of onlookers seems mixed opinions. Most are shouting in protest, while others are eagerly picking through household items. A third soldier, an Ifrit in dark armor, is throwing out the apartment's open door. One adult Kasatha attempts to resist, only to be punched in the face. The other adult frantically covers his face as the soldiers restraining him tears away his mouth scarf and laughs. In the center of the madness, a child wails for someone to help.
I have a question for Klaxar. Like,
Drop the beef jerky.
and were you being like stealthy about when you were taking stuff off of the people's bodies and stuff?
No, I was legitimately just like,
Oh,
I wasn't trying to hide anything from
Okay.
anyone. No, I was literally.
might I have a frag grenade? Yeah.
He pulls the pin of the
What's the pin in it? What's the pin in it? And I take it and I throw it.
and I throw you the second one.
Oh, I have both.
I was joking. I was super.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Making sure.
the pins are still in there.
Yeah.
But how far away from them are we?
Across the street.
Across the street. Is there a
Tossing
way
distance?
where I can toss it where it's not going to hit the family and it's going to hit like a couple of the guards?
That's in the middle.
No matter where you throw it near a guard, there's a civilian near the guard.
Cool. I'll just hold on to the frag
Hold
grenades
on.
then.
I pull out my rifle and I hand you one of the guards' rifles.
Oh, and then I pull out my own rifle and I'll set up shop with my 1d10 rifle.
Oh.
So yeah, I want to take a shot as well.
I want to take a shot.
Any of the rest of you doing anything
Yeah,
in this effective surprise round?
I'm walking towards them.
I am going to daze the one that is dragging the child.
Elder is walking like directly up to them.
You're doing something diplomatic while the crew prepares to rain.
I wasted by one good shot.
Okay,
So,
I'll say
is there
already
any
in
way that I
action
could
to daze.
support everyone else?
You could. I mean, I think
Does she
you
have
can-
daze as a cantrip?
Huh?
I'm looking.
Because daze is always good.
Yeah, daze is.
I have
pretty good.
days. That's my last spell, or is it one?
Well,
spell
it's
for
no,
combat?
it's a cantrip.
There
You can
are-
cast those.
There are two Lashunta gathering the family. So if you're dazing one
I'll
of them,
daze the other one.
Yeah, that would
So
make sense.
20.
Yeah, you don't have
Well,
days,
I
Oh.
thought I-
not as one of your
Oh,
spells.
that's right.
But you do have energy ray.
Okay.
And I think. Oh no, not hold person.
No, I have hold door.
Portable.
So energy ray is
do-
close range. It's 25 plus 5 feet for every 2 levels. So it's 30 feet away. You've got to be
Am I close enough for that to make it?
across the street. 30 feet's kind of
Yeah,
long.
yeah. I think that's reasonable. But
That's
doesn't
where we're
matter
going
at
to
the
end.
moment because we are going to just leave you hanging at the beginning of that roleplay / combat encounter that I'm going to have so much fun with. And I think you will too if you come back.
Whenever.
Whenever we do this again, because technically we're out of sessions right now.
no.
But we are going to figure out some way to provide you with the rest of this. We don't have the exact details on how we're going to do that, but we are going to do that somehow. So check around our Twitter. We're going to post it on YouTube once we figure it out, like in one of those like community post type thingamajiggers. So yeah, we will definitely finish this. We just don't know when or how.
Can you do me a favor and switch to the other scene?
What other scene?
For OBS?
Oh, sure.
The map scene that
The
we
thing
never.
that we didn't get to use.
Just
So it wasn't for nothing.
Great.
That's what we would have done.
And here's the thing. This is a teaser for when we return to this.
Ba ba ba.
Kind of.
What is this map? What do those dice mean?
You actually don't necessarily have to. But anyways.
Intrigue. And also, we rigged up a separate camera in order to. Oh, we can see. I could like tilt the camera down. Yeah. Yep.
Oh God.
Go for it. Say your goodbyes, everyone.
Next week, we're going to be
Very
playing.
weird.
This is weird. Next week, we're going to be playing Fate of Cthulhu. Indigo's going to be GMing it. I'm going to be playing in it. And there's going to be 2 other people, Phoebe and
Like, how about the
Tiffany,
question?
Yeah, Lauren, yeah.
that are going to be playing with me. We're going to be trying to not become corrupt. If you don't know what Fate of Cthulhu is, we did an episode on Fate of Cthulhu
Like, you're gonna
for
make
Game
everyone
Gorgon.
sick.
If you want to go look at that on our channel, I would say it's in the description, but it's almost certainly not in the description.
So, not trying.
But you can search for it, and that'd be swell if you just wanted to do that for us. That'd be great. Hey, if you want to just watch YouTube videos, our YouTube channel is youtube.com/QueueTimesMain. And if you want to talk to us on Twitter, we're at Krug. Nope, we are at _QueueTimes on Twitter. I am at KrugQT on Twitter. why don't we have the rest of the people also tell us their Twitter things?
Hello, I am Jonas Newhouse. Am I still? Yes, I am. I have been playing the horrible Elder Zan. You can talk to me about how many of your feelings I hurt simply by momentarily existing as this four-armed devil. At Jonas Newhouse on Twitter. You can also catch me here every Tuesday for Hijinks and Handlebars, a show that William will no doubt say more of.
You almost have enough hands.
Yeah.
One more.
Yeah, I can just close this.
Cool.
And this is Katie.
I'm Katie. I was playing Morgan the Third, the technomancing something or other engineer who can't shoot for shit. I am Katie _MC80. Oh, it's not there.
No, not on this one. Oh yeah, just go back to the normal one.
I thought that was fun.
Katie McKatie _MC80. I am on Twitch. I usually play some video games and also do art. I also I'm gonna shut up and let you take care of it now.
I'm not at Boss Dog, at Jonas Newhouse, by the way.
Aren't you?
No.
Oh, no.
I'm not.
Did you just change it?
It's that's the name. That's never been handled. Yeah.
It's been 5 weeks. You haven't told me.
I never noticed that. I don't wear glasses for the stream, and I'm Jonas Newhouse on everything else.
Hey, William.
Hey,
Hey, hijinks and handlebars.
I'm William, and I've been playing Boomclap, the Yosoki operative, Daredevil, ace pilot, just all around fun rat person. And I'm excited to return this someday, but in the meantime, if you are interested in the way that I play games and want to know how I GM them, if you aren't aware, I run a show for QueueTimes called Hijinks and Handlebars. It is an actual play Kids on Bikes tabletop live stream with QueueTimes. If you don't know what Kids on Bikes is, if Starfinder is Star Wars, then Kids on Bikes is Stranger Things. And basically, that's a continuous campaign, and we've been going. We're about to do episode 20, so it's not like super far in, but there's like a little bit of a backlog. So if you need to fill some time, like you got a trip coming up or something like that, all of our VODs are on the QueueTimes main YouTube channel in a playlist called Hijinks and Handlebars that you can also find by typing in bit.ly/handlestream H_S. And I'll be doing some other stuff on Wednesdays as well. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at KWilliamWhite.
You know those commercials on new medications?
Yeah.
Very reminiscent.
Like I said, I've done 20 continuous episodes of Hijinks and Handlebars. I've had to say this a lot.
Yeah. I can basically match you word for word at this point. Why don't you guys do the things?
So I've been Alex. I've been playing the Phoenix Not Phoenix. And you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Alex_not_Brian. What the fuck is going on, you guys? I'm terrified. Send help.
Yeah.
I'm Indigo, and you can reach me on Twitter at IndigoQT. I will be GMing Fate of Cthulhu, which is Fate Core and Cthulhu mythos. Is this good enough now? Mm-hmm. Do I need to shrink down a little bit?
Gotta get that money shot.
Yeah. Oh,
I can end right there. Thank you very much. Sticking with us through probably the silliest outro we've ever done. And join us next week where we can watch Indigo turn me into a monster. We will see you guys next time. Oh, I need to end it quickly!